Great. Next.
It's definitely hard to remember which are the secret characters if you never beat 50/20. So it's no surprise that Dawko is the only one who got the full 2 points. They are Nightmare Chica, Shadow Bonnie, Plush Trap, Minorinas, Bonnet, and Malva.
Two of the 4 playable characters in Fury's Rage yells Protein Shake. Well, that's easy. I can get that one. That's Montgomery.
Monty.
I guess Monty. I'd pick Monty out of everybody.
This has to be Monty. I feel like Monty is gonna yell that. Though Freddy's worked out too. You know? I'm gonna go Monty. Okay, quick fire with that one.
Buff Gator, Protein Shake. Yes.
Which has a bigger circle area? One of them has a bigger circle area?
Which has the biggest... Hey! I know this! Which has the biggest circle? It's a lemonade day for everyone! Because I remember! Hey, see? Thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Fruit Punch has the bigger circle area.
I've seen you play the one where it's like fruit punch for everyone.
Wow, you said that really well.
I know it's weird. I was actually the voice actor for it.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
I actually wasn't. Scott, hire me, please.
Full disclosure, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Fruit Punch because you showed Lemonade.
Fruit punch one, I feel like that would be harder because you get more points for it. So I'm gonna say Lemonade has the bigger circle.
Ryan described it perfectly. Fruit Punch gives more points, so Lemonade has a more lenient circle.
Which character is a goods vendor in FNAF World?
It is a little bit.
It's not a nerd. It's not Balloon Boy, it's Lolbit, for sure.
Oh, you mean... Okay, you like the items. Yeah, so it's a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Lolbit, right? Okay, that's a quick one. That's a quick one. I feel like that's something.
I'm shocked how quickly they all got it. I mean, all of them struggled a lot harder on the victory screen that you see constantly in game. But as soon as they have to remember a random shopkeeper they saw once, it's like, oh yeah, no problem.
Which game is the screenshot from?
Wait. What? So surely you know this answer then.
Okay, I see the spray can. I see a lot of dithering.
Well, that's Glamrock Freddy, so I can see the blue nails. It's either security breach or ruin.
Spray paint can means something isn't great. I'm gonna try ruin. I'll try ruin DLC. Let's get that one, please.
What the heck is that thing in front of him? Is that a cactus? What is that? Is it a drink? I gotta say ruin. I don't know. It looks really bright though, so I'm doubting myself.
I mean, that looks like a graffiti can, so I'd say it's ruin, but because of the graffiti everywhere, that's the only assumption I've got. It's either B or C. I'll go with ruin DLC because of the graffiti can. That's literally it, even though there could be one in security breach, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with ruin. I'm not overthinking it.
I don't remember seeing that plushie in security breach, so I'm gonna say it's either Help Wanted or Dreadbear. I'm gonna go with Dreadbear.
I actually thought the lighting in this one would give it away, because it's the entrance to Ruin, and in my head, that's the only game with such an intense orange glow. But instead, the spray can ended up being the biggest giveaway.
What does Rockstar Foxy tell you before killing you?
Me bird likes ya.
Bird doesn't.
Before killing you in Ultimate Cosmic.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some. You win some.
He just says R.
Yes, he says R before everything.
Yeah, I think it's you'll get no help from me if I'm not mistaken. Probably.
Oh my gosh, man! It's like it's things that you hear so many times you grow accustomed to and don't think about it when you hear it. You know.
Yeah. And I tried to make all of these sound like he could be saying them.
Yeah, I'm reading it and I'm hearing it in the voice too.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna blame the bird for this one.
Me bird doesn't like ya. You win some, lose some. Yeah, it's that one. Aye.
Dawko confidently went into Me Bird doesn't like ya, because Foxy says Me Bird likes ya if you're successful. It's
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
when you're dead.
Which console got a dedicated game patch that allowed Switch integration? I did not know that.
That was the Google Stadia. And then the Google Stadia died.
Well, no, it wouldn't be Stadia because that's Google. I was gonna say, I feel like that'd be a weird Stadia thing, but Stadia probably wouldn't want a Twitch integration thing.
I don't think Switch. Stadia's dead, but maybe they could have they tried to push for that. You know, maybe PlayStation. I saw a lot of people stream PlayStation, but then that could have been because Xbox was broken. So then they patched it.
Well, Xbox just Like it came out as a PS5 exclusive. And it only
Oh,
got
well, there you
Xbox
go.
Stadia and Switch later on.
I'm gonna say PS5.
All right.
They messed up a lot at launch. They probably messed up live streaming too.
If I haven't heard about this, then I'm gonna say it's Stadia. I don't know. I feel like that would. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Stadia.
I'm gonna go PS5 just because Sony stuff.
Not only did the Google Stadia get Twitch integration that allowed viewers to vote on which in-game paths to take, but it got its own patch entirely, with Stadia exclusive bug fixes. Then yeah, it died. Probably unrelated.
How does Foxy take the first time he bangs on the door in FNAF 1?
Now that is one I will not be able to answer. Well, this screenshot, by the way, I don't remember this from the game.
You would be the person that after we get done with this quiz, all of the answers were like B or something. That would be such a you thing. Dang it, bro. I'm saying 1.
The first time he bangs.
Yes. 6.
I would say 11. He'd take some.
I would have picked 11%. People watching, but I'm gonna go with the safe route and pick the lower option, mainly because it seems more logical that it would take less power when he first bangs and then it gets worse. I'll go 6.
I have a memory from years ago of Foxy taking like 15%, but I guess that would have been the 4th time he banged, because the first time is 1%.
How many speeches does Mr. Hippo have? Oh god. Which game is Mr. Hippo even from?
I recently watched all of the Ultimate Custom Night voice lines in a video.
Well,
Um,
this will do it.
There's the one about nothing means anything, and then I think there's another one. I'm gonna say 2.
3.
Me and UCN don't have a good relationship. So like the memories of my brain is just deleted UCN out my life.
Yeah, like a bad math class.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go with 3. 3's the safest option to me.
Maybe 3. I think the voice actor would have been like angry if Scott wanted more. So I'm gonna say 3.
While Ryan is the most considerate, thinking about how the voice actor feels about it, Scott must have made the VC very angry because Mr. Hippo has 4 stories. The story is just a story 1, what looks like a theorist roast, breadcrumbs with Orville, and I don't know what the last one talks about. There's 4.
Time does Nightmare take Fredbear's place?
4 a.m.
I feel like that would be like a last hour thing. Like that.
It's definitely not. Oh wait, it could be 5. And again, me and FNAF 4,
Not best.
not the best. I'm going to go with my first brain 4. Go with 4 a.m.
3 a.m. Do they trade places? I would say 3 a.m.
Funny enough, I've never beaten Night 6. This was a question from chat. I thought it would be 3 a.m. halfway, but it's 4 a.m.
Which animatronic is this?
Where's the picture? Okay.
No, there it is. That's like, hang on. I'm getting scammed. There is no animatronic. Trick question.
And I know this is killer. You are allowed to go up.
Oh, and you can change your answer. Oh no, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Let me just check something real quick. Oh my god. Bro.
I said the same thing to Ryan.
That's funny. It's not that far.
So I can tell what animatronic this is based on this alone. So this could be Ennard.
White is cropped. I would look more at the
Oh.
very edge of what is seen.
Okay, so I have no idea. Hang on, am I allowed to go back a question?
Sure.
I'm going back. Oh! Wait, what's his name? What's his name? Mr. Hippo. I was like, who else is purple? It's not purple guy. Yes!
That looks like Mr. Hippo's, and you can see the Photoshop here with the purple. You can still see
It's
the-
intentional.
It's intentional.
It's got grey eyelids, so I thought like, okay. Okay, I see now. I see it, I see it.
I think this was a bit mean. I probably shouldn't have cropped it, so I gave them a pretty hefty clue. The tilted eye of Mr. Hippo.
Which just the location I got nerfed. Night 4, 100%. I hated that thing with the little cranks. I beat that, by the way, before the patch.
That's insane. I haven't even tried.
That was night 4.
Night 4. Yeah.
The only reason I had the dedication to beat it was because I needed to get my video out day 1.
Yeah,
It was like,
cool, for sure.
I wasn't established enough then, so it was like true stress, but I remember that.
I think Night 4 is figured out enough now that I can beat the original version in not too many tries. But when it first came out, that night was a demon. And these 4 remember that.
Which of these does Foxy.exe say? Oh, I would know this, bro.
They're all correct. 2
Yeah,
have
I
one
know.
word that's switched.
No. Is this like from AR?
This one's wrong.
Alright.
This makes sense. And that kind of could be switched, like, when you flee, how fast can you see? But that also doesn't make sense.
I didn't
Like,
flip words. I only changed.
oh,
That
that's
would be
why I was...
too mean if I just-
Man, I got nothing. I mean, this is what Foxy would say. I'm just going to go A on that one.
In FNAF World Update 2 don't have I feel like every game that you play right now just got bad memories.
Hey, we'll get to all of them.
I think it's A. I'm gonna go with A.
Listen to my voice and you will find the key, he says. Be sure you're a step through the heart of madness.
I said, what a god.
I know, when you see how fast can you flee.
This is from World. It's
Oh,
a
okay. Okay, I've not
secret
seen this
mini game.
Oh, okay. I like that one. It rhymes. I feel like that's probably a thing.
Despite all 3, besides John, either never having seen this or it having been years ago, they all got it. B is supposed to be listen to my voice and you will find the key, and C is supposed to be sure your step through the heart of madness.
How do you make Phantom Foxy go away? Well, I know you can get rid of him in Help Wanted VR.
Yell into your microphone, twist his nose. Go back into cams before fully looking at him. You can't just take the elbow. So I think you can.
I feel like that's one of these like fun facts that if you on your mic, it makes him go away.
Can you actually get rid of him?
Can you not get rid of him? I swear you can't get rid of him.
Probably gonna get like 20% on this quiz. Let's go.
No, I'll go with C. I feel like... I'll go with C. I'm not going to overthink it.
Yeah, I feel like I remember if you drop your monitor, you can see him out of the corner of your eye. I think you have to just get over it. Like, you just got to take the L. I want to try it.
I don't think there's any phantoms in any games that just have 0 outplay potential. But FNAF 3 is such a soup, and Phantom Foxy is kind of rare, so you could win without ever learning how to actually stop it. But you can. Just go back into cams.
Which animatronic is this? Bro, what?
We got your boy DJ Khaled, headphones, crossed arms.
Hang on. DJ Music. Yes!
So DJ Khaled plus... DJ Music Man, right?
Headphones and DJ is giving me hints. I don't know what the last thing's supposed to be. Crossed arms man. Oh, I see. DJ Music Man. I got it.
You can figure it out.
DJ Music Man. Jeez. That scared me. I'm like, another one. Headphones.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm almost tempted to make a quiz entirely like this. I think it would be pretty fun. But yeah, DJ Music Man. A freebie.
How many audio lures do you get before needing to reset audio in FNAF 3 on night 5? There's a set number?
And it changes every night.
Now, see, I didn't understand the mechanics of FNAF 3 at all. I didn't even know that was the way it worked.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not at 5, so it's most difficult, so I'm going to say 2 or 3.
5. I feel like it's probably pretty low.
3. YOLO 3. Probably 2, though.
I'll say 2. It has to be 2.
So I'm going to say, because I would have done it a few times, maybe 4. I'm going to try 4.
The number of audio lures goes down every night. And at night 5, you have 2 before needing to reset the audio devices. Okay, I kind of messed up with this question by not making it clear which Bonnie I was referring to.
Hang on. Is Bonnie's guitar the one that he gives to Monty? Is that still Bonnie's guitar?
Oh god, I guess so.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. 5.
Brain would say 6, so I'm going to lock it in.
Is it 4? I think it's 5 or 6. Oh my god. 5.
Luckily for Ryan, who guessed, I have to give everyone points here because I only said help wanted Bonnie for FNAF and Dako, and Tetrabit referred to the ruined Bonnie.
Which FNAF game can dock? Wait, a game can dox you if you play it live?
Yes.
What? Oh.
Which FNAF game can dox you if you play it live? AR. Jeez. I was like,
That's everyone's
what?
reaction until they see AR.
That's got to be AR. There's no way it's not AR. Hopefully not Freddy in Space 2.
I are, because like the map, right? That's what I would think.
Okay, after the quiz, you need to tell me which one so I don't ever play it.
Well, I'm.
Oh, wait, of course. It's like Furious Rage can dox me?
Oh,
Okay.
I was thinking like, there's no way these guys don't know this one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read the answers. I was just scared about being doxed.
Yeah. I'm not sure how viable it is to narrow down someone's address via this little map, but looking at mine, it is concerningly accurate.
What is the name the keypad gives you when you try to type in your name to location night 1?
Eggs Benedict.
It's Eggs Benedict, right? It has to be, yeah.
Eggs Benedict.
Okay, I thought it was going to be the Butters one, but it's Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, I don't know if raw tofu or avocado toast were going to fool anyone. Welcome to the halfway point in the quiz. Let's check in with our contestants. At this point, a perfect score would be 50. But we all know that everyone has had some bumps in the road. It seems our 4 contestants have paired off in competition with each other. 8-Bit Ryan and Tetrabit sit just 1 point apart, with Tetrabit having that slight edge with 31 out of 50 so far. Now with the other 2 contestants, a 43 and 41 are both mighty impressive scores. But at our halfway point, it is Dako who leads the pack with 43, missing only 7 possible points so far. John's not far behind, however, and just 1 question could be the difference in the next 25 questions. 2 pairs of rivals. Who will come out on top? For Ryan and Tetrabit, pride and bragging rights are on the line. For John and Dako, a wish granted by their hosts. Who will rise up? Who will fumble? Find out as we enter our second half of the split quiz.
Which game is this? Image doesn't create the name, but more so explains the gameplay.
Dark, cry, sleep.
Charlie bit me. That's all I'm getting, like the old school YouTube stuff.
It's darkness plus a baby plus sleep. So I think of FNAF 4.
The Bite is FNAF 4. This is like the Bite, and then Dream Theory or Sleep in Bed.
And then I think of Ruin, where you have to disable all of the wet floor signs and baby crying. And when you disable the things.
Wow, that is the most worst way of looking into this.
Well, sleep. What games do you sleep in? I guess mostly, but it's like off. It's not part of the gameplay.
Sleep. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's gonna be FNAF 4.
It has not.
Way simpler than that,
I
man.
know. Okay, it's FNAF 4. But what about the baby?
What about the baby? We'll have to
What did
talk
you
about
mean by
later.
that?
You know, what if an episode's not there? I can't explain it.
Sleeping comfortably.
Yes, which games comfortably?
I don't know if you sleep comfortably. I go with FNAF 4 because you're a child and it's dark and you have a flashlight and you end up sleeping.
Oh no. You're making me overthink it with that picture of that baby.
Yeah. The baby's a real killer. John, what's the baby doing?
It's biting.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
Fairly straightforward. As long as you can stop yourself from driving headfirst into baby-related rabbit holes. Dark game, bite, bed.
Which is your favorite cam in FNAF 3? Huh?
Huh?
Alright, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. 5's calling out to me.
Okay, well I always pick Camp 10, so I'm gonna go with Camp 10.
What?
Because
I don't understand. You have a
If
favorite.
you've tried to play the games deathless, there is a clear outlier among these cams.
Okay, well that context would have been nice.
Yep, no problem.
Cam 10 is like the OP one, right? Because that's when you keep him locked at the back. You would think. gonna say 10. You're either shaking your head or nodding right now. I can't see, but I hope it's hope you're nodding.
Cam 5. That sounds very familiar, so I'm just gonna say Cam 5.
I actually meant to use Cam 7 as an outlier because it has the Chica Phantom on the arcade machine, but 2, 5, and 10 are definitely the best cams to stall Springtrap app depending on where he is. So any of those 3 answers are correct.
In Pizza Sim, it's impossible to get every ending in one playthrough if you allow yourself to replay Saturday. What?
If you die, then Lefty quickscopes you.
Effectively the same as saying no.
Okay.
That is difficult. That makes me think maybe C is accurate with this one.
I don't know if they gave Lefty a sniper.
He figures it out.
I feel like yes. You made a video.
But was it successful?
Perhaps not.
No, I mean, I felt like you played multiple times in your video, so I'm gonna say no, and hope I'm right again.
No, it's not. There's an ending where you don't salvage any of the animatronics and you just throw them out.
Alright.
So that's a no.
If there's an ending where you can't salvage any of the animatronic, then again I could slip in. And then obviously insanity ending, lawsuit. I want to say no. I want to say no.
This one is very much in reference to my video, in which I was able to get 5 out of the 6 endings this way, including the lazy ending. The only one that made it impossible was bankruptcy, because you can't get sued after Saturday night, and getting sued also deletes your save.
How many unique times have you encountered Mapbot in Security Breach? Half
10.
points for... Oh, this is not that evil of a one.
Is it Mapbot that jump scares you before Vanessa jump scares you? I think it is. I don't think I found any more, but if there is any more, it's somewhere that I haven't played through yet. So it's a 3.
There is a 4th time. That one, the fire escape ending, or the VIP ending, or something. Oh, the fire escape ending, where Mapbot lands on the windshield of your van. Do you count that one?
Number 2 or 3. I mean, at 1 point if I'm off, so I'm gonna go with 3.
Do you count that one?
Okay. Look at the question and ask yourself if I counted.
How many unique times can you encounter Mapbot in Security Breach? Take a map, or take an eternal map. Half points for one. I would say yeah, you probably count that one.
Is it an encounter? Does he show up on the screen?
Mapbot is on the screen in that moment.
Okay.
Correct. Okay. Same.
And then after that, I don't know. I'm gonna say 3 because if it's half a point for one off, if it's like 4 or 2, I get the half a point. So
1 for the first map, 2 for the Vanessa catch, 3 for the Endos map, and a tricky 4 where you hit him with a van.
Which animatronic is this? That's L-Chip. That's straight away.
Well,
Sure.
spent 15 minutes on this question.
Really?
Holy moly! What am I looking at? This looks like poop. Like this looks like logs of poop. So that's not a guitar. That's a banjo.
That is
Did
it.
you change the colors in this image?
No. That would be cruel.
no, I don't know what to say here.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay.
Beaver.
Why does that not help me? Oh wait, no, it's what's his name?
I think it's. No, I don't remember seeing him holding a guitar, but I think no. Anything else would be too out there for me.
Al. I'm just gonna put Al and let's see if the rest comes to me. Al. It begins with a C.
Oh man, you are on fire.
Al Chip? Is it Al Chip? Al Chipper? Chip? Oh no. I'm gonna say Al Chip. I think that's wrong. Oh man.
You thinking it,
Yeah.
overthinking it. He was thinking it was
in-
Big Patch.
Big
And
Patch?
I was thinking in my head like, dude, Big Patch is pink.
Yeah, I instantly recognized the fingers and the guitar, so.
Pig Patch has a banjo, but Pig Patch doesn't look like this. Huh?
I said Pig Patch is a pig. Very helpful.
Unless this orange isn't part of the animatronic. Sorry, the pig is terrible. I hate.
It's
Um,
assumed in.
There's no way it's Pig Patch. Rose pink. The brown fingers are throwing me off. El Chip also comes to mind, but I don't know if he's holding a banjo.
I'm not sure how many have banjos.
So it's probably Pig Patch. Do I get help?
No. That picture is of the animatronic.
Do you think this is hard? Or do you think I should have gotten this?
I actually don't think this one is hard if you can think of all the characters. I can't say too much without giving it away.
Once
I
you
don't think
figure
it's-
out the instrument that it's holding.
No, I think if you can think of most animatronics in the game off the top of your head, this should be easy. While John is FNAFing, let me show you a picture of Pig Patch. But you know, don't overthink it, John.
Is this an obscure animatronic?
No more obscure than Pig Patch, that's for sure. And like Pig Patch is almost as obscure as they come.
But I feel like L Chip's more obscure than
Alright, put them in the same category.
that. Okay, I'm just gonna go L Chip. Screw it.
Yeah, the only animatronic that's this dark shade of brown is El Chip. If someone asked me, I wouldn't be able to say if he has a banjo or not either, but he's the only dark brown animatronic in the franchise.
Which is the name of a sponsor you can take for dollars in Pizzeria Sim. Oh, that's a good point.
This is another one where they all three have a word switched out.
Lally's Lollies, that's not one. This is not Wacky Warp. FaceTime Energy, Dave's Floss.
Dave's Floss.
I don't remember seeing these two. It's Time Energy, actually. It's Time Energy.
I don't accept the sponsors, bro. I don't.
You still see them.
I feel like it would be Fizz Time Energy. It's like the only thing that's in the universe they can sponsor. Yeah, but then they're sponsoring themselves. Why would they pay themselves?
No, I'm gonna go with Dave's Floss. I don't care. I don't think it is that. I think it's Dave's Floss. I'm going with Dave's Floss.
I'm gonna go with Dave's Floss. Sure.
It's just Time Energy.
I mean, Wacky Wall Paste, that doesn't ring right for me. I'll say Fizz Time. I'll play it safe. I think I'm wrong. Almost guaranteed.
I got him with this one. It is Wacky Warp Paste. The other three are incorrect. They are Fizz Time Pop Soda, Marty's Plungers, Lally's Lollies, and Flo's Glossy Floss.
What time of night does getting the head in SB say your game to? Ooh, it's near the end of the game because this used to be the only way you could save before the last part of the game.
In the original Security Breach, you could collect the head, and then you could like run back to a save point, so you could like save when you're not supposed to be able to.
5 a.m.? I think it's 5 a.m.
Oh my god, this. 4 or 5, man. I'll go with 4.
Oh god.
It's close to the end game. I'm gonna go to 5.
It's actually kind of surprising that it is 5 a.m. given that you do all of Arcade and kill Roxy in an hour afterwards. But yes, the 5 a.m. time set was how you saved in the post-game for the first couple months after the game released.
What does Glam Freddy tell Gregory when Burntrap tries to control him? Stop him. He's coming. Help me.
It's probably still on my fastballs.
I would say almost definitely.
He's
Got my fastball.
What is this picture I'm looking at? Is this Smash Bros?
Yeah, it's Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Wow. Amazing. Okay, this looks incredible. I need to play this game.
It is good. It's a good campaign.
I think it's he's coming. Oh god. Let's go with that.
YOLO.
stop him. He says stop him.
He's got my fastballs. That's something that Raz would like put in a title. So, I don't think it's that one. I feel like he would try and like help. So I'm gonna say he's coming.
Alright. Here's the line I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. How many games does Helpy show up during?
You'll see it's counted individually.
Ultimate Pizzeria Simulator. He's doing his taxes and stuff.
Yep.
Not, is that correct? Or is that, yeah, that is that one. Pizzeria Simulator, not Ultimate.
Pizza Sim. Obviously, he's in UCN. Yeah, he's in Security Breach main base game. He's in T.
Even an image is in.
Yeah,
the
like a
game.
cutout. Yeah, 6.
Hub 1 and 2 doesn't count.
Yep.
What about FNAF AR?
Nope.
Okay, so let's do 6.
Ooh. Probably also appears in AR. It's about 6.
Maybe I'm gonna go 3. I think. Let's try and lock in 3. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens, Ryan. It's technically 7. I totally forgot about AR, and only John remembered, but still chose 6. Helpy has at least made an appearance in all FNAF content since Pizza Sim.
What is camera stalling? Specifically camera stalling during the quick team games. Staying in cams to stop enemies from moving, leaving your camera on a room to stop enemies in there from jump scaring the player in or aren't these the same thing?
No, because one is staying in cams and the other is doing something that takes effect in or out of cams.
Entering, exiting, and re-entering the cams one frame of closing them, gaining the ability to be in cams but losing power. I'm gonna say B, but this seems like.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like is it a lot of words because he's right? Because that's an actual mechanic, like a tactic.
Steve Lefty, fruit punch clown. I have to take in the images after.
Oh, I think I did this. Because I remember in Ultimate Custom Night, what you would do is you would, like, for the vent, you would let all of them kind of get right to the vent.
Right.
And then you would close it, open the cams quickly, drop it, open it, and then you're good to go.
Yeah,
Because they would not come in the room.
That's actually office stalling. So
Okay.
they can't enter because you haven't, like you're just chilling in the office.
Right. I'm gonna go see it. That sounds a bit more technical. I feel like that's maybe right. You know what? Let's go.
I feel like it's the frame stalling. It is. That's even the mechanic.
I mean, that's what FNAF 1, it's like how to get rid of Freddy. You have to just keep your camera on them. So I'm gonna click this one. Although these are pretty much the same thing.
They're not.
Okay, B.
No, this seems right to me because I feel like, well, specifically UCN with the plushies, that stops them completely. But is it called camera stalling?
The one frame no power is just total bullshit I made up on the spot. Camera stalling is when you stall a room of animatronics by keeping your camera on them in or out of cam. Best used in FNAF 1 with Freddy or UCN with the plushie.
Which games fan is this FNAF 2? Thank you.
That's 2. I know that instantly.
Nice.
I know that tragic background. Bad memories. That game was. I think that's one of the scariest. You know, out
Oh, I
of
agree.
FNAF.
The ambience,
Yeah.
like it kills you.
Yeah, it's just something about it. It does not sit right.
FNAF 2.
That might be the middle window in FNAF 2.
This is pretty easy. I mean, yeah, pretty obvious. Also, 2 is objectively scariest FNAF game. Down with 4, it's just loud.
What is a zero frame flip?
I mean, zero flame. I keep saying flame free.
Opening the cams on such low FPS that you can accomplish tasks before the game moves to the next frame and close them.
Bit of a brain melt.
Ooh. That sounds like that one short you made. Was that what it was called? Alright, let's go down.
15 bug where the cam fails to open when you flick them. Opening the cams on such low FPS that you can accomplish tasks before the game. That's interesting. If that would be true. I mean, again, that feels so detailed. And I can kind of imagine people figuring that out. That would probably be the right answer.
Or am I just totally BSing?
Oh yeah, are you just babbling? The babble of 87.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna still try it.
Before it goes on screen. I mean, that makes sense because it's 0 frames. There's nothing shows. Because like opening and closing on the first frame, wouldn't it be like a 1 frame flip? Because you're showing the first frame of like the static or whatever. I'll go with A. It's probably B though.
So that sounds like a 0 frame flip because this would be a 1 frame flip.
This is a 0 frame flip. The whole D low FPS thing is again just totally out of my ass. I needed a 4th option. How would you accomplish any tasks when the game isn't moving forwards in frames?
How do you unlock the VIP fire ending prize counter ending security? Okay, I've heard so many different explanations for this from my chat.
Technically, both of these are right. If you get all collectibles, you can unlock this.
What is the minimum?
Oh, okay.
How do you unlock the VIP fire ending? You collect just a lot of crap, right? Yeah, I didn't get all of them when I got the ending, so I'm gonna say that one, the bottom one. I feel like that would probably be it.
I know it's either A or B, but I've heard people tell me equal things. I feel like it would be non-essential because I mean you're gonna get the essential ones anyway. But would that also not mean all collectibles? Well,
There's more than 39 non-essential.
oh, minimum 39. Okay, I think it's on.
Both. You only need all gold plushies, and you only need 39 non-essential ones.
So are you saying if you go up to the door with all gold plushies,
I'm gonna say this one because you're scaring me.
I'm sure it's gold plushies. So I swear I made a video about how to get the endings, and I said all gold plushies, and it worked for me, if I remember correctly. I'll go with all gold plushies.
Fun story, this question was what led me to Daco's YouTube channel for the first time. Because of chat, I had gotten all the gold plushes and couldn't get the ending, so I looked it up and saw Daco's video on it, and while this is certainly how Steel Wool intended for it to be unlocked, like how it's mentioned in the Security Breach guidebook, because of Spaghetti SB code, it ended up being 39 non-essential collectibles. I talked to Daco about this, and we realized he must have gotten over 39, then very fairly attributed the ending to the golds. It's also possible that this is fixed with the small SB patch that came with Ruin. I haven't checked.
Does the unscrewability chance of killing enemies instantly work on bosses in FNAF World?
Ooh. I'm gonna say yes, because the other one does.
I honestly didn't even know it would kill enemies instantly. I thought it was just like a bunch of points off, like the fourth wall.
With basic enemies, at least, it's 30 or 60.
Oh, then I'm gonna say
That's basic.
there's no way, because I feel like I don't see people doing that when they're facing off like the owl thing.
Right.
I see people spamming like fourth wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say no.
Does it? I feel like people try it. I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, I beat Chipper. The only way I beat Chipper was using Unscrew.
Yes, it works on every enemy in the game. John kind of got screwed over by asking about how it works normally. I tried to stress that 30% was for basic enemies because it's like 1% or lower on bosses. But it does work.
Who is the fifth unlocked? Okay. It's definitely Slenderman.
Yeah.
No, the fifth.
No idea. Literally no idea.
Slenderman, the ultimate crossover.
I don't see the puppet and Nightmare Yone running around the game.
Right. They got little stub feet.
I'm gonna say Golden Freddy.
It's the puppet then. Sure. Wait. The Golden Freddy's last one. Wait, can you play this? Puppet.
I think this is the only one I didn't play from like Scott's spin-off games, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. So it was for the Game Theory charity event.
Who would they put?
Why am I thinking in my brain that the puppet's playable? Because, yes. It's always two, like, I know it's one of the two, but then I have to guess. It keeps happening.
I wonder if it's unlockable character. I don't think it's Puppet. I think it's Endo. I'm gonna say Golden Freddy.
I swear the puppet has a character. Does he have a character? Does she have a...
That's a good question.
I'll go with Golden Freddy. Watch it be the puppet.
Gold Freddy would make the most sense. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Golden Freddy is the 6th unlockable character. You need the 5th one, Puppet, to get him. I know imagining the Puppet as a playable character is weird, but like, Golden Freddy is much weirder, in my opinion.
Which is a rare voice line in Ruin.
Ew, this thing killed.
I thought it was gonna be the rare voice line of Gregory talking to.
That's one of them. The other one is weird.
It's definitely not. This is a Faz branch. I've heard that a bajillion times.
I think it's B because that's such a stupid reference to Resident Evil.
It's almost a Cassie sandwich must play after the elevator drops. I don't think I've heard it very often, so I'm gonna go with that one. And I believe, fun fact, I think that's a reference to like Resident Evil 1.
I mean, I remember that, but it's rare. I'm guessing it's this one, because is Finn killed Bonnie? Well, it's definitely not B. So I heard that on my playthrough. That can't be rare if I've heard it. Never heard this one, so...
This happens when the elevator falls when she's climbing up the elevator shaft.
Right.
That's a rare line?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say this one because this one's not rare. B.
Unfortunately for Daco and his secret YouTuber Ruin copy, the Cassie sandwich is a rare line. I only heard it a couple times during my many any percent runs. This thing killed Bonnie is totally made up. I don't think they explicitly say that Monty killed Bonnie, despite how obvious it is. Daco's hair looks different in his Ban Ban 4 video today. I like it. If any of you see Dako this week in your travels, let him know that I like his new hair.
Which ending in Security Breach gives you 3 starts at the start of the credits? Oh, you get 3 stars.
Stars.
Oh.
I have to change that.
I'm the first one in the list, if people
Yeah.
can't tell now from the video.
Which ending in Security Breach gives you 3 starts at the start of the credits?
Oh, that's where the spelling error is. Thank you. I was looking for that.
This one is considered to be the canon ending, I think.
Yeah, now.
That is Princess Quest.
The D's ending? Yeah, must have missed that one.
Yeah, Secret Seven.
That's the Princess Quest ending.
D's ending. I mean, I haven't got that one. I mean, it's the best ending, so I'm gonna say Princess Quest.
I'm not really a lore guy, but I think the Princess Quest is the one considered canon now or something. Either way, they've been telling us that since Security Breach, I guess.
Well, it's the universal click team hotkey that allows you to pause. I didn't know you could pause click team games.
Yeah, not many people do.
That is amazing for thumbnails.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Control P sounds right because it's pause.
I think it's Control P. Gonna not overthink that.
That sounds like a thing.
Control N. I'm gonna say Control P. Why not? I don't know.
Shit. You know what? I'll try it. I'll try it. Control P. Let's see what that one does.
This has got to be the only question where none of them knew the answer, but they still all got it right. Control P pauses click team games. Though because of the pause window that comes out, I don't know how good it would actually be for thumbnails. Yeah, just kidding. You can pull the pause menu off, so this is killer for thumbnails.
Which unfinished minigame that was cut from Security Breach is still cut from Ruin? Well, I know there was a bowling minigame.
Well, I mean, I guess Rocks Racing wasn't a minigame, but bowling was.
Yeah, it'd have to be the bowling. It's a shame. I think that would have been a lot of fun.
I agree.
Okay, so I remember there was an extra 8 holes on Security Breach that you could play, but they added new ones in Ruin, but they are still different to those original 8. Sorry, 9. I think there was another extra 9.
Are they?
Yeah, they are different because they added like all the freaking glitchy purple stuff.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I would say if they released the 9 holes in Ruin, that it is a complete game now.
Okay, so it's bowling then.
Probably bowling. I feel like that's the most playable one. I'm gonna say bowling. And if I'm wrong, that's wrong.
Yep, another game overlooks the sweet, sweet bowling minigame. Maybe Ian Help wanted to.
Why is Ruins Brazil ending called that? So I didn't know this until a bunch of people told me in the comments section.
Gregory goes to Brazil.
It's a reference to a movie. I just did.
So I know I've heard people be like, why is it called that? And then everyone answers on their behalf, you know? But it could just be for fun. I'm gonna say movie. I don't know. I have no idea.
A reference to a movie.
Yeah, it's a reference to a movie, apparently. I don't know how.
Yeah, a movie called... A 1985 sci-fi dystopian dark comedy film in which a character chooses a fake happy ending over facing reality. Brazil.
What part of Security Breach does Steel will consider to be the Vanny boss battle?
So during the boss battles, it always ends with destroying an animatronic.
Right.
And
Well.
this one, well,
Not
Monty.
DJ Music Man, not Moon Sun.
DJ Music Man is a boss battle?
I believe Steelwool would define it as that, yes.
Walking over Phaser Blast to her room and ending. They seriously can't consider that a boss battle. There's no way. Wait, how did they consider any of these a boss battle?
That's why it's a funny question.
If I did this a year ago, I probably would have remembered a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you click the debug Vanny boss battle, it takes you to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the ending.
They revealed it in one of the sets of patch notes that they considered a certain section. Like, we had a whole field day trying to figure out what they were talking about.
I am mind boggled right now.
To me, boss battles are always like finale stuff. That's just me. I don't know the answer. I'm just trying to think logically. I'd say the ending where you have to go to Phaser Blast and then flip the switch or get Princess Quest.
I'm gonna say this. That feels right.
Maybe walking over Phaser Blast to a room just because all the guys are like possessed or something? I don't know, man. It's also escaping her in Lost and Found. It's like one of the only times you actually have to escape her.
Yeah.
I'll try that, I think.
This was so confusing because when the game came out, Vanny was broken at her ending and didn't spawn in. So she wasn't even part of her boss battle. Until a patch which mentioned fixing her pathing in her boss battle, which in reality was allowing her to spawn there at all. Hence our confusion.
Where are you in Security Breach in this picture? Lost and Found. Yeah, because the shirt's on the ground. Lost and Found.
Oh, hell yeah, my favorite room. That is the... Because I was glitched there several times.
That's a phaser blast, right? Vanny room. Oh, but yeah, that's not an answer. Maybe Lost and Found. There's a lot of gadgets back there. Oh, it could be Roxy Raceway though. Yeah, I'm gonna go Roxy Raceway, I think.
That's Lost and Found, I'm pretty sure. Then there's this here. Then I'm getting mixed. Roxy Raceway. Because I can see freaking. Oh, God. I can see like helmets here, but I'm overthinking it. My first thought was Lost and Found. I'm gonna go Lost and Found.
This is an old thumbnail of mine, and only now am I realizing how deceptive this room can be. The fact that it's lost and found means that there's stuff from all over in it, but it is lost and found.
Which help wanted minigame is this? Is this supposed to just ping in my brain like, ah, yes, I know what it is? I mean, 'cause I'm thinking about like maybe D is the correct answer here so far.
The picture is awful. I mean, it's Plus Trap 2, the balloons.
Half points for clicking D. What am I looking at?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this a glitch?
No, this is a screenshot from gameplay. In fact, this is what the minigame looks like, to be honest.
It's quite awful.
I want the half point, but I also want the whole point.
Yeah.
Or the whole 2 points.
Yeah.
So Balloon Boy 2. Let's see what that does.
This looks like the ending game. It's like Glitch Trap
Like
is
the
luring
Pizza
you
Party?
to yeah, Pizza Party. But it's not that. This looks like the Plush Trap minigame room.
Yeah, no, it's Balloon Boy, because I remember, yeah, the second phase of Balloon Boy, there's balloons everywhere.
Balloon Boy 2. So do you mean like the Plush Trap Balloon Boy minigame 2?
Like, these are all, when you flip the switch, all these options are from that.
Got it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Balloon Boy 2.
Alright. Obviously, it's zoomed in, but yeah, during the Balloon Boy 2 minigame, you can't really see anything except balloons.
Which one is this? Can I ask if it's right side up?
They just ripped that up.
Okay.
What am I seeing?
Nothing.
I thought it was for a moment. My hopes are lost. Now is the image like rotated or something?
No.
That's Toy Freddy. But let me make sure. Red puppet. El Chip. Ooh, no! No! Stop.
We're back.
What the?
They are all, like, this is right side up.
It's Toy Freddy, isn't it the freaking meme one of Toy Freddy? Am I? There's like a picture of Toy Freddy and he's like.
Morning.
Like, sex now. And it looks like him.
I'll show you what each of the zooms are based on. It's not sex.
Maybe it's Toy Freddy? Could also be El Chip. I feel like that would be a nice one to just throw in there again as like an extra one. I'm gonna go Toy Freddy. I think it has to be.
Oh, shit.
Oh no! It looked like Toy Freddy!
You've done too many memes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this is El Chip. This is El Chip. Because you see the little tooth right there. Immediately, I feel like everyone would be like, oh, Toy Freddy. This is El Chip.
Red puppet I've never heard of. Can I ask?
Yeah.
Is this an image? Is this an official image, or is it a meme picture or something?
It must be an official image.
Okay. No, it's Toy Freddy, because I swear El Chip's darker than that. I'll go Toy Freddy.
Sometimes looking at infinitesimally small... Damn, I shouldn't have written that on my script. Small details gets you ahead. Sometimes you think that regular old teeth are beaver teeth. El Chip is quite dark, and Toy Freddy's got them rosy cheeks.
Where are you in SB in this picture? That is Monty Golf Arcade Machine.
What is happening in this picture?
Yeah, it is something that you don't normally see.
which means it could be cut content.
That is Monty's golf. Wait. Oh no.
I'm seeing swampiness in the top left, which makes me think Monty's Golf is gonna be it in the arcade, just like randomly in the background, because this does not make sense any other way. So, boom, locking it in.
Well, why would you put these two? Because this is from one of the levels that was. Wait, what's it? No, it's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. But the image is putting me off.
So, are you saying, where are you saying this is from?
Oh, this is Monty's Golf. 100%.
In, like, the arcade or in the security region?
Oh, in the actual game. So, what is it, C then?
If you think it's from a golf hole, then yes, it would be C.
Yeah, it's C, because this is there's a stage here and Freddy's thrown in the trash and Monty's at front.
This is the Monty Golf arcade machine.
Another thumbnail of mine. This is a really hard to see spot on the last Monty Golf hole in Security Breach, where Freddy has been trashed. That's all 50 questions. But before we get to the results, let's see how they rated the quiz.
Rate the quiz. Be as we're done. That was fun. Rate
Yeah,
the
I'm
quiz.
glad
Be,
you enjoyed it.
be as harsh as you'd like.
It good. I'm a big fan.
Rate the quiz. Oh, well, we're screen sharing, so I guess this quiz was
Close my eyes.
enlightening. Have you definitely closed them?
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, okay, I'm deleting that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna simply just say, there we go.
I had lots of fun. Smiley face. 10. It's 10.
Now, who do you think won? Was it close? Let's take a look. The pairs that we noticed in the midway point stayed together through to the end. So it's safe to say that competition is between Ryan and Tetrabit, then FNAF and Dawko. Starting with 4th place and 63 out of 100 points. With excellent reasoning for his answers and a lot of trust in his gut, Ryan takes this spot. A completely respectable finish, given it has been years since he played a lot of the games we looked at, so anyone's ability to remember fine details would be in rough shape. You can find his channel in the description, go say hi. He just finished the new Resident Evil DLC, and it was a banger. Bringing in 3rd place, just barely beating out Ryan with 64 out of 100 points. Celebrating 10 years on YouTube is Tetrabit Gaming, who guessed excellently for the more than a couple questions he hadn't even played the games for, but absolutely knew his stuff when it came to Security Breach. His channel's in the description as well. While making this quiz, my goal was for everyone to get around 50%, but didn't expect much higher. Dawko and FNAF both did much better than I expected either of them to do, given how all over the questions were. But who did better? FNAF got the 5 a.m. Security Breach head correct over Dawko, but Dawko got the Toy Freddy zoom in, whereas John overthought his way out of it. Neither knew how to get the blacklisted, but both knew what a 0 frame flip was. In the end, Dawko finished with an impressive 82 out of 100, getting almost everything right and doing way better than either of us expected. John FNAF finished with an also impressive 83 out of 100, winning the Spiff FNAF Quiz YouTuber battle by just 1 point. In a twist of fate, if Dawko hadn't gotten the rare Cassie voice line in his playthrough of Ruin, he would have won.
Great start.
That was too close. I was almost a Cassie sandwich.
You literally were almost a Cassie sandwich, buddy.
Congratulations to FNAF. We'll discuss your prize in a moment. I want to say again that because of how different each of these creators' content is, you can't say that one Spiff quiz defines their knowledge.
A wise man once said there's a simulator for everything these days, which is why today we're in Will It Shred? And I guess first thing we're seeing whether this blah
The mob votes final video is out, and Java Edition is getting a new version 1.20.3, which we'll take a look at what will all be in this version. Hello there, Ray here. Let's first take a look at this new video by Minecraft talking about the Minecraft live event and the mob vote.
I told you we would have an adventure.
And we found the mobs that want to join Minecraft.
I met a penguin that's quick in the water, but a little clumsy on land. They are super friendly and help my boat go faster, so I made it here on time.
I met a crab. They live in mangrove swamps, and their claws can help players place blocks further away.
Wait, where is Tiny Jens?
I can't wait to tell everyone about the armadillo. Its fuse can be used to craft special armor for your pet wolf.
Which mob do you want to join Minecraft? You'll have 48 hours to cast your vote for the crab, the armadillo, or the penguin, starting October 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The winner will be announced at Minecraft Live on October 15th.
As I predicted, all the tiny people then congregate together before going into Minecraft Live. You can see Tiny Boo as well as Tiny Agnes, which they both talk about the mob that they came across. You notice the penguin here is having trouble walking on land, and every once in a while he tries to flap like he's trying to actually fly, even though penguins can't fly. There's a sign saying Minecraft Live is this direction, and it says a shortcut to that direction. So the shortcut was actually in the opposite direction of where the Minecraft Live even was. Also, where it says Minecraft Live, the actual live part is a different type of text. This is where the majority of it's shaded in, and then parts that are not shaded in, you can read it. I'm not sure if you can actually do this in survival. Maybe if you use like the alt code, you can make kind of different symbols and stuff, and maybe some of them are these shaded in letters. If you know the answer, let me know. There's also a bunch of cherry blossom trees in the background, and we got some nice little lampposts. And we see that Tiny Jens is still taking his boat across the savannah, where he talks about the armadillo and its properties. So then all the Tinies head off to the Minecraft Live event, and Tiny Jens actually eventually catch up, and they all take off. In the beginning, they also show this little house here, which I think is actually a pillager outpost. Kind of has the same like overhang, or it could be where like the Minecraft Live event's at. So now that we know when all three mobs are going to be up to vote, the crab with its extra reach claw, the armadillo with its dog armor scutes, and the penguin with its fast boat abilities. All three of them do have the pros and cons. I think out of the three of them, the worst one is probably the dog armor, just because it can't be used in endgame as much as the other two. As cool as the speedy penguins are, I think they are in second place, just because when it comes to the crab's claw, it's just so amazing. I think a lot of people don't realize what all the potential is when it comes to being able to reach farther in Minecraft, as it's unlikely for them to just make it so that you can place blocks far, because you could just accidentally misplace, put in a block really far, and then not be able to actually break that block, which means the claw would have to be able to place and break blocks at a greater distance. And if it gives even an extra block reach, it's definitely going to be noticeable and useful for anybody playing Minecraft, to the point where you get so used to it, you'll be kind of annoyed when you don't have it. I notice this when I'm playing in creative, having that little extra further bit of reach. When I'm playing in survival, it just seems like all of a sudden I just can't reach as far. And since the whole claw reach is all around the player inventory and placing blocks, I'll probably also force them to reanalyze the whole inventory management and encouraging more quality of life updates rather than just coming out with straight up features. Because the claw is definitely more of a quality of life, where the other two are just more of just additional features. People always say that they want quality of life. Now is the time to actually vote for quality of life, and it will also have some really cool uses within automated farms. As I talked about in this video, we're to discuss all the uses for not only the crab claw, but the armadillo scute and the penguin ice boats. And I used my over 14 years of playing the game to point out all the different uses they potentially have. I'll have those videos linked below, you can check them out after this one. But overall, it's definitely going to be a tough one to choose between the three of them. I'll be putting a poll out on my community tab, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the bell notification turned on, and then we can see which one you guys will actually vote for. Because I know a lot of my viewers actually been playing the game for a while and are more into the technical aspects of it. Speaking of technical things, Java also got a brand new snapshot, which is 23W48. This is the very first snapshot for the upcoming 1.20.3 version. 1.20 was the major update, and then 1.21 fixed some major bugs that were in the previous version, and then 1.20.2 fixed minor as well as major issues. But they're going to continue fixing bugs by starting up another batch of snapshots, which will eventually come out with the full release of 1.20.3. The biggest changes about the snapshot are the bug fixes, but let's first look at the changes to the chat components. Now messages sent over chat are being serialized, so it makes it easier for them to be transported over the network. This just means that they simplify everything that's being said in chat, so it can be transported and reassembled on the other side. Recently we've seen them change it so that armor stands can be destroyed by wither skulls, even when hit from atop, which I was using for wither cages and much more. You can check out that video after this one, I'll link it down below. So with Datapack's most recent version 19, they added it so that there is a special tag, so that things can be actually damaged the same way armor stands can be. They also have one where you can change it so that entities can actually breathe underneath the water so they don't drown. But there was a weird bug where shields weren't actually blocking things that were coming straight at the player from above if the player was facing straight upwards blocking. So you'll now be able to block arrows if they come raining down from above. Despite when red sand came out, it said that this red sand would act just like a normal sand, but they admitted that it wasn't working for concrete, which was a bug that they should fix. Well, they finally decided to actually
Sandman
fix it.
Boo.
So before you go
Hi.
What's up, Sandman Boo? How you going?
Sandman Boo. Good WBU.
I'm doing good. First crafted a bunch of bunch of spruce fences instead of fence gates, so that was a bit annoying, but whatever. Come on. Nice. I reckon 3 bone meal is enough to grow this tree. Damn it. Well, let's see if I've got enough. Bro, we're gonna need so much stuff. These are really nice fence gates.
only use normal sand to craft the concrete, you can now also use red sand. At very large distances when going into a nether portal, the game would actually miscalculate where to place a player once sent over to the nether. This was due to how nether portals calculate coordinates at large distances being inaccurate, but was fixed in today's snapshot. They also nerfed the mending enchantment, which normally when you collect XP will also repair the durability of the piece that has it. So notice we have a chest plate which has 20 durability removed, and we have another one with the exact same case. And if we hold onto both of these, while we give ourselves some XP, so we'll give our XP orb of 11. For every XP orb, it repairs 2 durability, so that means 11 should give us 22 damage repair total between the 2 of these armor pieces. But what it was doing is taking the XP orb, which could repair 22 of them, it would repair this one a total of 20, getting it completely full. That means there would only be 2 XP orbs left to repair this one, but it wasn't just using those 2 XP orbs, it was looking at the entire XP orb and its size before it was ever used, meaning I think it could repair 22 durability on this one as well. What would end up is both mending pieces would get repaired. This was actually a bug, so now when you take an XP orb, it will completely repair one of them, and then it will start repairing the second one, but just a little bit, instead of it completely repairing it. Now this bug was only introduced more recently in 1.19.4. It only applies when one piece gets completely filled, and rest XPs go to the next, so it's not a big nerf. Barrier blocks normally invisible to look at, except when you hold them, then they show up. Notice that they rotate when the player rotates. That's because these things are actually particles, and having your particles set to minimal will cause the barriers to actually vanish, despite you still holding one in your hand. But it now changes so that even if you have the minimal amount of particles in the game, you can still see barriers. And the creative only light block also now works the same way. Although I do wish there was another particle option which you can turn off all particles, meaning absolutely everything. Just for people who have really poor PCs, they don't have the computer bogged down by all the particles which happen all the time around the player. Would you guys like an off option? You can make your own custom spawners by a mob spawner and just right click it on with a spawn egg. The only problem was when using a slime on it, these slime spawners weren't actually producing any slime here and were only working inside of slime chunks. This had to do with it still checking the same requirements for slimes down there, but now it actually works. Before we had the ability to use the marker command to set markers, which are just reference points for people using commands. This was done using armor stands with the marker tag. The only problem is they were producing air bubbles like a living thing, which they will no longer do. Beehives and bales will no longer be placed in incorrectly with structure blocks. When set on fire, the player would light up, and when you look into your inventory, you can see this flame, but it was flat, so if you turn a different direction, it's possible to not see any fire on yourself. So now the fire will rotate with you. There's a lot of cool features which you can do with their decorative pots, but one of them is actually using the debug stick on them to change their cracked status. Now this status doesn't actually make cracks in them. If you look on the right hand side, you can see it's changing from true to false. It's normally false, but if you set it to true, when you break these pots in survival, they make a different noise. So this is a cracked version, and this is a normal one, and then cracked again. You can hear which ones are cracked because they actually make a little more of a cracking noise when broken compared to just the normal ones. But for some reason they removed this in the latest snapshot, as apparently they thought it was an unused feature. But since with cheats it is possible to actually give these pots something inside of them when they are broken down by the player, I thought this crack feature was used by map makers to make more immersive maps. Do you think they should have kept this cracked noise in? The most common question I get is how do you come up with so many cool things? And the answer is having my own Minecraft world where I can test out all my creative ideas. And you can have your very own Minecraft server for 25% off with the same people that run my servers at Bisect Hosting if you use code RAY or the link in the description. Plus this also helps me out. And if you have time, stop by my behind the scenes live streams and say hello. Thanks for leaving a like on the video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Today we're speedrunning Plague Inc. and we're going to be beating every plague on the hardest difficulty, Mega Brutal. So to start out, we're going with Bacteria, and right away a trick you'll see me doing is as soon as we see a pop-up, I'm going to press 3 to make the speed faster.
Popular YouTuber Smallant picked the hardest level from a list and said I couldn't beat it. So I'm gonna prove him wrong, beat it, and beat another insane level on top of that. So this level has an interesting gimmick where power-ups actually kill you. The flag above Mario's head shows that I have the clear condition to finish the level, and to maintain it, you have to keep the fire flower and avoid the other power-ups. I catch and keep this box, and I can throw it under Mario here for this tight mid-air jump. And now in this part, I have to clear the path by quickly firing at the enemies in front of me. I hit the head of this Piranha Creeper and make it retract so I can throw a Bob-omb into the pipe, and it sets off this chain reaction to open the path. Now, the level gets even more challenging where I have to precisely time my fireball shots into the pipes. They destroy the enemies in my way, and I can jump over to the next section. This part features a big ant that I stall on as I throw fire to make these Piranha Creepers retract, and it gives me just enough room to make this wall jump onto the tree. I throw a fireball at an enemy that's off screen, and I jump over the power-ups into this section where I destroy the enemies mid-air and throw this box to use as a platform. And with well-timed jumps and fireballs, I clear out the enemies and touch the flagpole. This next level is even more crazy as the whole level gets destroyed as I run through it, doing tricks that progressively get harder, and I have to find 5 big coins before the timer runs out. I throw this POW at a thwomp and open the path, and I ground pound into the slope to regain my speed and outrun the fireballs. And now in this part, I have to navigate quickly to get 2 more big coins that you need to beat the level. I put on the Shelmet for a damage boost past the spikes, and now comes the hardest part where you have to be extremely fast to make it to... You have to be perfect with your movement to touch the axe. And whenever I accomplish something, I like to put something on my wall to symbolize my achievement. And since I beat Small Ant's challenge, I put Small Ant on my wall.
Oh, come on! No! Alright, it is time for Toad to lose his hat. Collab between El Vega and Lazy9. 2 amazing trollmakers that I don't think I've played anything from in quite a while. You just now realized the level of the thumbnail is Toad without a hat. I did not realize that either. Thank you for pointing that out, Fingus. Help stupid Toad find his hat. Or not. What about Toadette though? Did she lose her hat too? Ah! Fine, I'm gonna hit this. You never know. Sadly, Nintendo deletes those levels because Nintendo big down. Wait, I didn't. Fight. Into the fight we go. Take down. More shinies. What? Perpetual motion machines are so easy in the Mario universe. Now I'm just half tempted to just run directly into that spawn. I guess I should. No, I think I need it. Okay, I think I need to find some way to hit that now. Okay. Faster, faster, faster! Oh, there we go. Now I can go this way. I don't think I should be here. That did not happen before. It only gets you on the way back. Wait, I gotta do this. I'm not doing the thing. Okay, do the thing. Now, where do I go instead? Maybe I still activate this. Then something different will happen? Oh, yeah. The switch changes right here. It looks like I should jump. It looks like I should run and jump and grab that vine. That makes me think that it's a door. This is an accidental door entry because I'm holding up. So I'm just gonna hit this. Alright, yeah. You just now realized the level, the thumbnail is Toad without a hat. I did not realize that either. Thank you for pointing that out, Fingus. Okay, we have to hit this. Fake go up there, and then run and jump! Not an accidental blind or door entry. Alright. Going up here, going over, going into the ground. This one's not gonna do the same thing. What else do I do? Alright, definitely have to. Oh! That's supposed to be. That right there is supposed to be Toad without a hat on. I'm so confused what that is. It's CP1. What the heck? Where's this mushroom gonna go? I don't need the mushroom. Let me try that. No, no. Okay, hit this, snag that. Now we're good. How do you make the back? How do you make that background cut off like that? I just want to live my best elephant life. I am gonna die to this fish actually for this. Definitely not learning very well. Except for fake out. No, I keep forgetting. Alright, jump. We're gonna get destroyed. Okay, on and on. We gotta figure this one out. We're gonna try it. I think I'm gonna hit the switch and go to the left. Yes, we're smart. Let's go. I'm gonna hit the T switch. Oh, let's see what happens. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know. I think I'm gonna stay here. Okay, I think it's the same troll fire. There's something is gonna fall. Guaranteed something is gonna fall over there on the right side. 100% guaranteed. Get the fire flower. Wait, why am I getting the fire flower? Why am I can't get out of there. I'm not getting the fire flower. I'm out. Bye. I'm out. What if I just don't? Okay, I need that. That was a vacuum pipe setup that we very narrowly avoided. We're doing everything right. Doing everything right. I'm going this way. Dang it. Mad efficient. Alright, what happens? I need to know. What happens if I hit that? Yeah. What happens if I... Yeah. I was up against the wall. That is very strange. Why is that killing? How's that? I don't understand that. What the heck is this? Okay, this is right. What? What the fuck is this? Okay, if I hold the run button and I push... No! No, I did it! And I literally did it and I was rearranging my fingers and then undid it. Oh, there we go. Woo! That hurt my hand. That's one of the most space efficient antis I've ever seen. Alright. I want to know what happens if you go here too. This feels like a little fun room. Yeah. What a happy little fun room. Alright, I want to see what the back of the pipe does. Let's check it out. Psychological control, that's all that is. Just make control yourself. Okay. I
I bet I'm actually okay just standing here. Yes, easy game. I'm gonna face to the left when I grab the shell. I was thinking that there would be something hidden in the launcher that I would bonk the shell up against. Wait. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're actually good. Actually good. That was all stuff to just make it seem like you had to throw the shell. On and off switch. We still need some sort of a power up. Let's go this way. It did exactly what it looked like it was going to do. Why did I go the other way? Sometimes control yourself. That wasn't there. Wait, what is that setup? Hold on, this setup is actually genius. If I don't... the position of the muncher changes based on whether you climb the vine and look at it or not. This is like the double slit experiment. If you look at it, changes. That's a really cool troll. I know that one. If you don't hold up, you drop off the vine. I need the fireball. No, I don't need. Ah! I think that's just a distraction and a really good one too. So I think I just sit here and I'm fine. Yeah. Alright. I mean, I would like that helmet. That helmet? Yes. I should cut my losses, but I'm so furious. Maybe I should have done that. You know, an interesting strategy is I could have gotten in here and then gone back and hit that one. I bet that's the actual one. What? How the world does that work? Roll magic! Okay, I'm gonna wait, and then we're gonna go up the left side. Well, I don't understand this. Maybe if I wait at the bottom, then I can go up the left side? I'm gonna go up. This thing is actually 50-50 random, I think. I don't even know anymore. I should just go up the vine. I'm gonna go up the freaking vine. Alright, there we go. This is the safer way. Otherwise, it really feels random. No way I can just go through this. That is... Now, I think if I push on the no block, the clown car will be free. What if I do it from the bottom? Is there something? I don't know why, but I feel like maybe that's gonna work better for me. Yeah, I think that's what I actually want to do. I think if I push it from the top, something weird will happen. I'll try it out myself now. Okay, what happens if I were to hit it? It does still work. It does. So I think the play here is to actually... Yeah. Then I think I can just jump off of here. Let's see. Oh no, what the heck is this? It's like I need to put on the helmet in order to... It looks like I need to put on the helmet somehow. Maybe hitting the switch state is the play here, and then the seesaw will raise that up, so I'm gonna hold flat. Is that just enough to raise it? Am I gonna put this on? Oh, I can grab it. And put it on.
Yeah.
What's the date today? I'm curious
The
what would
8th.
happen if I hadn't hit
The 8th.
Of the 10th.
on and off switch. I feel like it wouldn't have let me grab it, but I don't know. Let's see what you got. Not even. I was expecting jank. Now I want to see what would have happened. Hello, Shell. Maybe that would have happened. What is up with these? This is like a play on the previous one. I'm just gonna try kicking it. I am very dumb. Okay. Okay, why do I want the P? Let's put the P down there. And then what is there's a there were two! Alright, what if I do this and then this and I can wear it? There's no line and I couldn't see it because of the frickin' sound effect. Where did the P come from? Okay. I have to hold up here. I don't like this. What else can I do? I have to get it off. Why are you there? Go over here. Oh. Oh, there's this one way and I can't get to the door. Oh. Still gonna do this. Could just ignore it and try to hit this. Like, what do I even need the clown car for? Guess I need it. Oh, it didn't. I wait, no, it did clip me down to the thing down there. Okay. I'll just wait. Literally just take my time. And then something could be above that. Something might fall down. I guess I'm fine. Okay, I don't know what else would happen there. Oh! That shiny got me. That silly little elevator button. I could hit this. Alright, let's go. Everything's fine somehow. What does it say up there? Oh, I can't see. But it seems like I needed... Maybe I can get over this, actually. Okay, I can make it... that looks like a swamp pit. I'm getting out of there. What's happening? What's happening? I don't know what... No. I don't understand half of that section. On the way back, anything can happen. Go down there and go up. Oh, it comes back. Okay. I don't think I can go back this way. Yeah. We have to go here. Something doesn't sit right with me about this section. I feel like we're gonna come back to it maybe, or I don't know. Something feels wrong about it. Not unhappy. Or happy. Oh, well, surely everything is happy with the happy face path, so let's go in to that one. That's okay, this fight probably just goes to a bonus section with some one-ups and a Yoshi, a Kara from Stars. Yeah, this looks fun. Yeah, this looks fun. We're just like Kara because these levels. It's a horrible ante, isn't it? than 2 paths. Let's try the other path. Let's do that path. What is this? Oh, there's nothing in that path. Oh boy. There we go. I got the strat right there. I don't like this. What's this all about? Woo! Oh, that's a terrible setup. How do you even do? Is this possible? Is this possible? This is a nah! Oh. That was a very tricky ante. I loved it. What if I just go willingly into this move first? How was I? You know, I don't actually know how I was supposed to do that. Something happened when I tried to go up that side. If I go into here, maybe there was something under the chomp. That's just a path into that pipe. No matter what, that's a path into that pipe. What if we hit this and run to the left? Oh, that's what it is. Well, here we go again. Here we don't go again. Is this a separate ant? Is there fish? This is a king playing Andy. Bigger fish. Surely this is the one. Oh, come on! No! What the heck is this? Oh, that was really good. Wow. Holy moly. I'm starting to wonder how sick and twisted the person who recommended this level to me was now. Alright, there we go. We got better at that. Oh. Oh, no! This part feels like I don't actually understand. Okay, there we go. It feels like it's not going to be possible, and then it just is. This, but then we hold left, and then we wait, we dodge those, and then we wait a sec there. Yeah, let's go. Oh, that ending was great. I absolutely love that ending. GG. I like coming up with new things, discovering new things, and I don't know, the creative itch.
All right, we just gotta talk about something real quick. So, one of the biggest announcements at Google's fall event that they just had was that they're planning on supporting the Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro with 7 years of OS security and feature drop updates. This is industry.
We're here streaming the server tour for the WaveFlex server now that I've become a member. So we're here 4:38 a.m. and with Rothroyd. Yeah, and they're gonna be giving us a tour.
by the way, the spawn palace, the spawn perimeter in general, only has the only purpose of it is to flex. Pretty much. It's only supposed to look nice. There is nothing there.
Okay.
Except for the
God particle thing, right? Oh.
It's more of a shitpost. Like the bolt
Piston Bolt's beautiful. Like the map is just amazing. I love it.
The map is very out of
There's a way to go to the sail here.
Yeah, it's really long.
So basically, this piston bolt network is compatible with stack just minecarts. So all of our major farms, at least that's the idea, all of our major farms and locations are on the network. Have the compatibility. Stack just minecarts. Yeah, this is like manual
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so we also have a semi-automatic helper for crafting or computers. So let's say you want to craft 3 shelters of observers, or in Minecraft, 1 shelter of observers. So I could place into this I'm gonna click this button. So now the shelter boxes are going to be destroyed. The items are going to be distributed. Get away. The items are going to appear here. Oh, you can see it as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the items are going to be redistributed by the dolphins to get the correct people pointer. So now I can just stand there and grab if I can find the recipe. I seriously want to get a recipe for our bulk. So our bulk doesn't have your usual interface where it's a request-based bulk. So every item represents 27 boxes of each item. So for example, we have 10 quartz items.
Oh, okay.
We have 270 boxes of quartz, approximately 270 boxes of quartz in the bulk. So if you want to retrieve anything from the bulk, which is going to be rare, already going to say it, because of our layout at the bottom, it's rare that you actually use the bulk, but if you ever do, that's how do you request. So down here is the actual main storage part of the main storage. So generally we have the items in our main storage are divided into 2 categories.
Oh my god, this is so beautiful.
Oh yeah, we haven't gotten to the actual gameplay decoration part. We're going to do it in a sec. So up here, you have the double chest items, right? So stairs, whatever. Double chest items. And here we have our...
Wait, there's some shulkers here?
Well, yeah, because if you're overflowing, you gotta put them into a shulker.
Oh, okay, okay.
So if you see any shulkers in those double chests, they were put manually. Okay, so and then we can also have those items right here, which are I like to call it semi-bulk. So those item types are packed into boxes. So this box up here is the accessible box holder. This is the box and just fly out of the main storage.
It looks amazing. Like, I was gonna say, everything here is just, I don't know, out of like a film or something. It looks so good. It doesn't even look like a film.
Just fly out of that building.
What streams did JKM show? I have no idea. Bacon, I'm sorry.
Vex trousers and Dune boots.
Oh.
Dune boots, Vex trousers.
Oh my god, this is so beautiful. And it's all, everything's on an island here.
It's alright. Everyone feels it's good.
Ooh, nice.
So here is our concrete factory. We're just using a single 144 kV
I'm gonna go into
Yeah, I think it's 196.
One of the fast boys, I don't care.
one of
It's
the
one-
fast boys.
Yeah, it's one of the really fast ones.
This is our void trading hall.
Ooh, nice.
So it's the Matrix hall. So you select the villager by
Actually, bring back the toilet. To show you.
Oh, actually, there is a villager in the middle. Right. Like this one was trading for XP.
Oh, the one I built is over here.
We're just playing Skyblock at this point.
Yeah. It's not great, but it got us dark oak planks whenever we needed them.
This is our big boy furnace array. This is the item,
Forever
the
to
furnace
mirror.
input. The names in the item names are probably gonna be self-explanatory where everything goes. So this furnace array, it only accepts shelter boxes of smeltable items. I can't believe that I actually have to make it clear.
Okay, I'm gonna put one in the pearl.
You're no, hold on. I think kicking the balls is not the thing that you really get right now. You guys realize that he recently developed an actual nuke.
I just want to bring attention to the mirrored part of this furnace array because I'm the one who mirrored it. Whenever we updated the furnace array, I'm the one who mirrored the input, and I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, 1728 furnaces, which means that on average it smells approximately 10 seconds.
Ah, I see, I see. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. This is gonna be the thumbnail. Crafting portal.
We should fucking redo the portal connection to the crafter, or just generally redo like the idea of connection to the crafter. It's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
it usually works.
So unfortunately this perimeter is named after Elon Musk, and I deeply regret it now.
more thumbnails.
There are two crafting systems in this perimeter. So the big boy we're standing right now is the old one, 116, which was prior to Box Shotgun. So this used single upper speed unlockers. So it's not functional, it's just kind of like oh, it's actually running.
No. Is it?
Yeah, it's running.
So
Fuck.
it works,
So it's
right?
broken. Great, so it's broken.
It broke? Yeah. I mean,
This is what you get for saying that it worked, JKM.
you jinxed it.
This is your fault.
Oh, I love walls.
Damn it, JKM.
Beautiful.
When you want to start crafting button,
You change it again?
I thought that when you wanted to start crafting, you actually had to fix it.
well, that, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you have to make sure it works in order to start crafting. For sure.
So just skip one step. You're lying to me. You're actively lying.
Yeah, JKM does that.
Yeah, sure, but
Ratio.
He doesn't deny it.
When you're crafting the items back in the older world, they are stored in late chunks. And then when you wanna load the boxes, because yes, you the player are the box loader. You basically go here, to here. You click this button on and basically the dolphins are going to retrieve items from the lazy tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those can allow you to like multi-thread those box builders.
Who's playing chess here? And why is there? Why does Black have one more piece?
Because he's just so good at the game.
This is not accurate.
Black is an absolute pro.
Oh, it's actually the double king gambit.
Is this a working? Yeah. Yeah.
Here.
Well,
Yeah,
well.
Let's go up there.
Just looks so
Okay, so this is a functional redstone powered chess.
Hmm? All right, but
so-
it is not functional because it has 2 kings, right?
Well, you can.
Oh wait! It reset it, right?
Yeah. Well,
I think that map just needs.
Okay, I wanna play.
It's not a chess engine. It doesn't check for legal moves.
Okay.
But you have all the ability to play an entire game of chess.
Okay, I wanna play. Can I play a game or just a few moves?
Well, we can try a couple moves. To move a piece, you first of all, where are you?
Here.
You're here. So let's say we want to play the ball cloud open.
I see.
Okay, so we select the pawn. The water in this is
Selected.
we select the place where we want to move the pawn. Block, and the pawn is going to move. And it's also a 16 grade.
Isn't this like not even our fastest rate farm anymore?
Oh.
Oh, we built another one.
We simply can build that for games of one.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do that.
Okay, so this was actually our last 116 project. We did it just before updating to 116. Because this rate farm, I don't know if you noticed, Brett's 16 rate farm, and we had to build it in 116 because back then.
Oh yeah. So like the floor is so cool. I'm just like, I'm so fascinated by everything that I just don't know what to say. Oh, this is the amethyst farm. Okay, this is gonna be definitely, yeah, another thumbnail. This is so cool.
Once again, project main
So cool.
kind of split the signal in 4 quadrants. So at the bottom, like you can see that it's a wall line. And then wall line. Server and basically 4 lines.
4 lines, yeah. Let's see what's outside. But this is just beautiful. This is literally like beautiful, amazing.
Welcome back, Rudo. Yeah, the decorations. So cool.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
The central map was built recently in a building that had to last for 4 hours.
4 hours took you guys to build this.
Yeah. The crystal took only 4 hours. Like, how many people
So we took out one of the.
Someone...
Yeah, so this is the iron farm. It's easier if you want to spectate.
Oh, it's portal spam. Yeah.
Yes, but we did. I did a bunch of research into how iron golems spawn and everything.
And decided to.
So they're all perfectly spaced so that the pillagers scare all the villagers, and all the villagers spawn iron golems. So essentially, each cycle, each pillager does 4 times spawn 4 golems.
Damn.
68% of the one pillager. And there's 16 modules. Let me put a bot.
Deku is the strong.
So we made a Venus portal, an iron portal. Yeah. Yeah, I made a Venus portal. But if you look, iron ingots get thrown around.
This is like those useless machines. Just move stuff around. Ooh, nice. Oh no, I cannot see the perimeter because of the fog.
So here in the back we have this giant storage for gold nuggets. I think this is like 66 nuggets, so it lasts for a little time. Yeah, so right here where you are is where you are crafting gold nuggets. The items are automatically loaded, so you don't even have to stop at any point.
You got blocks.
Yeah.
Great.
There are some safety systems. You have to check if you maybe accidentally drop the nuggets into the gold ingots output, right? So still can break, but I made it just there is like 4 million blocks. There is storage for about 4 million gold blocks, which is absolutely fine in my opinion. So the ground farm, it makes only 40,000, 14, not 40. So what is interesting is that even though this dedicated river-based ground farm with looting makes 14,000 copper per hour, Mexico, the quarry, was mining copper at twice the speed of this one.
Lol.
And considering how long Mexico ran for, if we would have to run this copper farm for literally 2 months.
Oh my god. And you have the oxidation here, which is whoa.
Yeah.
Pretty
this
cool.
is cubic,
Oxidation, yeah. I've seen the video. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's basically the
And it uses that, like, yeah, weird algorithm that Copper uses for oxidizing that is, like, I don't know. To me, it's weird, at least.
It is very weird, yeah. Like, if you look at but it's so
Yeah, but it's.
separation-based designs that
Yeah, you're just gaining because you're doing it in bold, right?
the floor was printed with perimeter printer, just
Yes.
the walls were also printed with a perimeter printer, but like we said before in the chest plate, like this was printed before we could print. So
Yeah. Before you could only use concrete?
Yeah, because he basically had, in order to release the printer, he had to write a program which would generate you a custom schematic of a printer for your custom pattern.
Oh, that's...
And that was kind of painful.
Yeah, painful. Yeah, that's basically what I was gonna say.
Lightmappy is the best library ever, am I right, bro?
It's the worst.
Work? Yeah, there is this Python library for managing schematics. Sorry, Lightmatics, and it's like the worst shit ever.
Oh my god.
It works.
Yeah, it works, but like barely. It like that library feels like someone said programming is my passion and just went for it. Basically, how the printer works. Because maybe we should talk about it, considering this is the book. So what is happening is that you would normally have a player, a bot sitting here, placing the blocks, and the blocks would be delivered to you with those instant overlays. So this giant thing, the tower that you can see, is the rock. So basically, the printer kind of stores in hardware.
Yeah, read-only memory, right?
Yeah, exactly. It stores like the sequences of blocks that so when you're printing a floor or a wall, you're kind of repeating the same line several times because your floor is several tiles long.
Yeah.
So like, for example, you read the first memory of the ROM, let's say 50 times because your perimeter is 50 tiles. And then it switches to the second address in memory, and you're printing the second line. And that happens over and over. This is the floor that was printed.
Oh my god.
So yeah, the pattern is 80. It's actually pretty small. So the floor itself is 1,400 by 1,400, which
It's a shame that I cannot see it fully. Where are you? Here. Oh my god. I hope you guys had a great time here. Bacon, I hope to see you next stream, and yeah. See you guys in the next one. Have fun.
I've never been to Japan before and have zero self-control when buying merchandise, so imagine how conflicted I was when Pokemon himself offered to fly me out all the way to Yokohama, Japan for the World Championship. So I packed my bag, brought an empty one because, come on. I got to visit the local hell of LAX, and then I took to the skies. In hopes of getting on a decent Japanese sleep schedule right from the get-go, I slept on my plane for 6 hours and then scripted another video that required me to skim through 30 hours of Sonic Adventure 2. My job's kind of weird, and after landing in the Tokyo airport, I was greeted by the one and only Hatsune Miku. It was a quick hello, sure, but we'll be seeing her again soon. And it was around this point when it finally hit me. I was in Japan, like place Japan. I mean, I grew up being obsessed with Pokemon, and now I'm being flown out by the exact same company to visit Japan? Like, I've done a lot of cool things on this channel, but this is a genuine dream come true and the start of the greatest trip of my entire life. But the first thing I noticed was that the entire city was decorated for Pokemon Worlds. From stairs in the airport to banners on the side of the road, and there was even art scattered all across Yokohama. So after checking into this beautiful hotel room, thank you Pokemon by the way, what do you think was the first thing I did? McDonald's. I know this sounds dumb, but my stupid American brain has this deranged fixation on trying chain food in other countries. So hey, here's my current McDonald's tier list. Needless to say, McDonald's is pretty damn good. I got a big order, but I tried a McDouble with egg on it, had the best McNuggets of my life, and whatever the hell this thing is. Also, their menu featured a double Big Mac, and that's like the most American thing I've ever heard of, so why haven't I ever heard of it? Note from future me, I tried it, and now I wish I didn't do that. Oh, I guess this is a good time to mention that I don't know how to speak Japanese. Which probably isn't too much of a surprise. I mean, I learned how to read the hiragana alphabet through Duolingo, but like, what good is reading the words if you don't know what they mean? Sure, I knew a few phrases going into this trip, but I immediately realized it was gonna be harder than I thought because I didn't even mean to order egg on that McDouble. Since my first day was really only my first half day, I spent the rest of the night by finding an arcade, checking out some other stores, and finding some incredible street performers. And then I learned about the Holy Land of 7-Eleven. No, not 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Take what you know about this place and just throw it out the window. Because in Japan, 7-Eleven is revered as a holy land. Not only is the hot food like genuinely delicious, but they have everything you could ever ask for. From groceries to porn to pre-made meals to Hatsune Miku tickets, all the liquor in the world, and even manga. I don't think manga was the most surprising thing I just said. So I grabbed the newest issue of One Piece and nothing else, and even though I had no idea what they were saying, it still felt special. On the next day, I got to meet up with the Pokemon team and all the other content creators they flew out. Personally, I'm pretty bad at meeting new people because of, social anxiety. But everyone was so nice to me, I almost forgot how anxious I am as a person. Almost. Then we got to visit the Pokemon Center in Sunshine City and even got to tour their Sweets Cafe. And if that wasn't enough, Pokemon even helped justify my excessive spending by sponsoring this video. Did you know that you can take on special 7-star raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? They host tons of exclusive second exclusive and cats in the account. Call one of Pokemon that is new Pokemon Day. Where was I? So after the Sweets Cafe, Pokemon boarded us up on a charter bus like a middle school field trip and took us straight into Chinatown. I tried some street food that was phenomenal and even got to try Japanese Dr. Pepper. Tastes like Dr. Pepper. I also did the touristy thing where I just go up to a shrine and point at it, but then had the strangest culture shock when I got lost in a random convenience store. Every product like ever is currently collaborating with another product. I guess to put it in other words, it's like Fortnite. Everything here is like Fortnite. I refuse to explain myself further. And I don't know how this one happened, but I made a few wrong turns and ended up in a wild Japanese arcade that held me hostage until I finally got this goddamn Dragonair. Of course, there are tons of other cool prizes scattered throughout the arcade, but I was dedicated to the point of being classified as financial ruin. Yeah, I might have spent about 10,000 yen. They also had a tiny little Sprigatito plush that I eventually got. Oops. After that, I was done, but I just want to talk about the coolest prize I saw, which was this little mermaid figure. Like, out of all the anime figures I saw in Japan, this was by far the coolest one, and I don't know why. Little did I know, those two purchases were the start of many more. Then Pokemon took us to this gorgeous tea garden, and trust me, videos do not do this place justice. We even got to watch a tea ceremony, let the tea master do what he does best, and then Pokemon served us this whole dinner and then took us out to a buffet afterward. They just wanted us, I don't get, that's a lot of food. So when that was all over, I hopped on the Magic School Bus and met up with a few friends for drinks after, and I don't remember the rest. This was the day where everything suddenly started going wrong. Unfortunately, all the creators got granted early access to the Pokemon Worlds pop-up merch store. Look, I've been to a good amount of pop-up stores, and what me and my wallet both expected was like a tiny little store that may have like a few exclusive items. But I was very incorrect. Correct. Like, of course they rented out a giant convention center for Worlds, but what I didn't know was they rented out another convention center next door to sell merch. So Jesus Christ, let me reassure you, I was not prepared for this, and neither was my accountant. There was just so much stuff there. Like this deck of cards I bought for $30 that I later found on eBay for, oh my god. But this place had like an egregious amount of exclusive merch. From Switch cases to decks to figures to plushes to cups to stickers to full kitchen sets, jackets, shirts, cards, and tons of other stuff I have never even seen before. So with a couple heavy bags by my side, I checked out and saw an incriminatingly high number. Like a number around 270,110 yen. And for what it's worth, the goal of this video isn't to flex my financial incompetence. It's really just a cry for help. This day was honestly pretty packed because our next field trip was to Creatures headquarters. You know, the place where cards get made? They let us explore the office and have some Q&A sessions with some higher-ups in the company, but the coolest part was that they let us make a Magnemite. You know all of those cute little Pokemon cards that are all just made out of clay? Yeah, the lady who made those was just there, gave us all the materials to make our own, and mine turned out unique. When we finally left Creatures, it was pretty damn late, and I was like 16 hours of jet lag kind of tired. But who cares, because tomorrow we're going to Shibuya. You know, the place where you spend money. I finally got to meet my hero Sprigatito and then came across a dangerous entity known as the Tokyo Nintendo Store. It was the season of Pikmin 4, so their shelves were loaded with everything I could ask for. Pins, hoodies, plushies, designer sweatshirts, and even Bulborb coin purses. Oh, what if you're a Zelda fan? What if you're a Splatoon fan? What if you'd like to experience what it's like to buy an amiibo and not scalper prices? Also, I was shocked to see actual Splatoon guns and this one Zelda plush with a big-ass 5 head. But what surprised me the most were these charming Mario pillows with a beautiful brushstroke design. I am a helpless consumer designed to buy products. They even had figures that I have never seen before. Like, look, I have worked on this channel for nearly a decade at this point, and all of that work has come to fruition right now for me to spend all of my money in Japan. Well, at least it was better than the Pokemon Center from the other day. So what if I told you there's another Pokemon Center? This was a bit more of a traditional merch store that sold about exactly what you'd expect to. A good amount of stuff here could probably be found online. But as for the other exclusive stuff, yeah, I bought that shit too. I mean, I don't even think it's that I'm bad at saving money. I think it's that I'm really good at saving money and am now getting to spend all of it right here. This mall even had a Capcom store with a separate Monster Hunter section, which luckily only cost me a fraction of what the Pokemon stores did. Then I stumbled upon Jaden forming an entirely new hyperfixation, so I just ignored it and kept walking. Somehow in doing so, I ended up in an Evangelion pop-up which featured art that went, like, comically hard. They also had themed Zippo lighters, hoodies, and another hole in my pocket. And then when I exited the store, I turned right and saw this. Which, sure. I stopped by one last store, bought some cards, and had some—
What was that? It's not my fault that you bought a jumper when I told you I didn't need one.
Some of the best food I've ever had, which became something I said a lot this trip. To finish the night, I went to an orchestra, got dinner with a friend, and then had perhaps the most interesting fan interaction of all time. I came across a store dedicated to all things Shonen Jump, so I decided to look around in hopes of giving in to my materialistic urges. But then, like, a small child came up and pointed at me and just said, "Sanji-san," which was weird, but the mom quickly noticed, grabbed his arm, apologized, and just left. Weird, right? I assumed it was just like a bad word for foreigner or something like that. But then I realized he didn't say Sanji-san. It was just that I was probably the first blonde man he's ever seen, and he said Sanji-san. So, moving on from all that, this store was heaven. I know this is supposed to be a video about Pokemon, but look, just let me talk about this, okay? This place had charms, cups, shirts, hats, power, and the coolest mugs I've ever seen. So as you'd expect, I bought nearly all of it. At this point, you just kind of expect my house to look like a shitty souvenir shop. Then I finished my night by just walking around, exploring the city, and getting 50 Shades of Fucked Up again at karaoke and day 5. After a half week of side quests and field trips, it was finally time for Pokemon Worlds to start. The opening ceremonies rolled out, and just like that, players from all across the globe were ready to compete for it all inside this incredibly well-decorated convention center. However, I didn't stay too long because I was a bit busy with returning to the merch store and buying every single one of my favorite Pokemon in City Cuties form, and God, this is bad. Like, I've already purchased another 2 whole empty suitcases and spent another 80,250 yen. God, look at this addiction. Isn't it beautiful? So thanks again to Pokemon for buying my flight just for me to do this. And I'm pretty sure I paid my flight back at this point. They also gave me tons of free merch, and it's like, I don't even know how to carry this. This is genuinely too much. Where do you want me to? I don't need it. Thank you. Like, where? Anyways, that night ended off with Pokemon showing off their new Path to the Peak animated series. That's essentially just a battle shonen with breakneck pacing as this girl creates an oddish deck and goes near undefeated before winning Worlds. It's pretty and all, but like, damn, what a competitor. But for the next day, I had to hop on a plane bright and early because I had other plans in mind. After landing in Osaka, I took a taxi to the event of a lifetime. Hatsune Miku's Magical Mirai. That's right. I was finally going to see the Vocaloid legend up close and personal, but since the show didn't start for a few hours, I decided to do what I do best and go to yet another convention center of a merch store. Also, getting concert tickets for something like this in Japan is hard. Jaden and I both entered a raffle for them in like May and were lucky enough to get chosen as one of God's little favorites to print out Miku tickets inside of a 7-Eleven. Again, this place is just a place of wonder over here. To nobody's surprise, the Miku Expo had such an insanely varied amount of high-quality merchandise. I'm sure you're already expecting them to have Miku shirts, Miku backpacks, Miku glow sticks, as well as an even larger financially destructive merch booth where you can get everything you could possibly dream of. So we already know where this one's going, right? One quick outfit change and we are both ready for the show. Not only do we get lucky with pretty damn good seats, but I am taller than this entire country. So our seats were pretty damn great, but as expected, I couldn't film or possess dangerous goods. The show was incredible, it was breathtaking, it was life-changing, it was everything I could have asked for, but it was also copyrighted. But if you look in the crowd, I'm somewhere over here. So when I was leaving, this dumb, stupid American had to learn how public transit works, and then my phone had the audacity to show me that I'm walking about 10 to 20,000 more steps than normal. And it's like, yeah, I know, but you don't gotta be so loud about it. But no time to talk about it now because today was finally the day for finals of the Pokemon World Championship, which I started watching from bed. I mean, I'm in Japan on a Sunday morning. I get to watch new One Piece episodes live as they air. And like, what an insane episode to watch live. So after one of One Piece's best anime episodes concluded, it was time to walk down to the convention center and witness multiple champions be crowned as winners of Pokemon's World Championship. Some competitors tapped their screens really hard, some of them just played Mew, and some of them, yeah, I don't even know what's going on here. And then for the final competition of the day, VGC crowned an entirely new champion. Watching this entire tournament was so fun and inspiring, and in case you missed it, they announced that Worlds next year is gonna take place in Hawaii, which was a little ill-timed, and then made up for it by showing off new cards, new Pokemon, new moves, and whatever the hell this thing is. My experience here was genuinely unforgettable, and I am so grateful to the Pokemon Company for finally giving me an excuse to visit Japan. I mean, like, I play modded games and say fuck, so I'm just as surprised as you are that I was here. So now what? Sure, Worlds might have ended, but I extended my trip in Japan for 2 more weeks and stayed in the cutest little Airbnb imaginable as the greatest, like the absolute greatest days of my life took place. Just me and a few friends exploring these beautiful cities, eating getting the best food I have ever had. Even seeing multiple of my favorite artists live, which is crazy to me. I even had my best theme park experience at Universal Studios Japan. And if I can be honest, this trip was just about enjoying the first vacation I've had since Alpharat started, like nearly 10 years ago. I started this channel in January of 2014. I had a very normal first year of college, and in January of 2015, it all blew up.
Did I please play World Box, please?
No.
From that point forward, I focused on work to an obsessive degree that definitely caused me to live a pretty unhealthy and unhappy life in just terms of how little attention I was paying to friendships, relationships, and just not really enjoying life to the fullest, or even to the halfest. This might be a bit much, but I felt like a husk of a person and dedicated myself to making content and never really stopped to ask, are you happy? Is this what you wanted? But over the past few years, I felt like I had to finally start asking that question because I was miserable. I've tried to focus on unplugging from social media, making plans with my friends, exploring activities outside of my comfort zone, and really most of that just stems from an attempt to preserve my mental health as much as I can. I don't think I always had the best grasp on investing my time into things that properly mattered, nor understood what it meant to put yourself forward. I mean, obviously, I'm so grateful for the size of this YouTube channel and all the incredible perks that come with it. Like, let's keep it a buck. I am so incredibly grateful for how much money this channel has generated. I am so grateful for everything the people, you, have directly and indirectly allowed me to do. And as weird and pretentious and YouTuber millionaire as it sounds, I kept chasing it in hopes of becoming happy, and when that didn't work, I felt stumped, depressed, tried new things out of desperation, and was ultimately just confused. It's hard to realize that not everything is truly worth your time, but it's also hard to realize that the things that feel like they don't matter do if they make you happy. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but what I'm really trying to say is that all I really want to do is live my life, explore the world, and make silly little videos for you in the meantime. I love creating content, do not get me wrong. I couldn't have gone through all those years of helplessly grinding if I didn't. But I have slowly learned that there is so much more to life than spending every day trying to create a viral video or letting all these numbers determine your entire well-being. And it's hard because, like, here's the thing about YouTube. If you don't understand it, it's a weird job where the amount of time you put into it is typically directly proportional to how much you get out of it. And that is dangerous. I don't know why I decided to dedicate a section of this video to my sudden change in worldview, but it felt important to me when writing the script. Which means it's important to me, you know? I can't say I've always had the most stable life, and I know I usually keep those personal details pretty private, but I just want you all to know I'm happy. Not just because of this trip, but everything in my life right now leaves me something to be happy about. I am just really happy nowadays, and it makes me even happier to say it out loud. It wasn't easy. I mean, hell, it took 5 years of therapy, but I am so glad that I took that time for myself on this trip, and when it finally came time to go home, I spent the morning of my life.
Yeah, good idea for an electric jet. Pedophile says, what? Get away from me.
Last day walking through the Tokyo heat for about a full 3 hours as if it was my own personal farewell to this trip that meant so much to me. It was beautiful, and it was peaceful, and it just felt like I got to be alone with myself. In a good way. So when it came time to pack my 8 suitcases, yes, that's right, it's been 2 weeks, you haven't been updated, I have 8 suitcases now. And might or might not have spent a bit more money since the last update. Anyways, this Tetris god I found on Uber fully packed his SUV, drove me to the airport, and when it was time to board the plane and fly home, I had 10 hours to kill, and I wrote this entire script, then passed out and woke up in America. But this story has one final chapter. I know this entire video felt like I was just hoarding all of Japan's merchandise within these 8 fully packed suitcases, but I have a bigger goal in mind. I can sit and speak about all this growth I've had over the past few years, but none of it would have been possible if not for the incredible people that I've been lucky to keep so close to me. I have a large friend group, I know, but each and every one of them mean everything to me. They challenge me, they inspire me, and simply help me become a better person through leading by example. So let me ask you this. You've been working the same job for a decade. It pays incredibly well, and you owe it all to your friends. What would you do next?
So my good friend, Mr. Jacob Alpharad, you might have heard of him.
My friend and boss, Jacob Alfred.
What?
I don't know if I'm supposed to do an intro for this or anything. He went to Japan and he bought everyone.
So it's a mystery box.
And he spent a lot of money, but not on himself.
And gave all of us, his friends, large boxes of shit from Japan. I don't know what I got here. So we're gonna find out together, huh? But for the next week.
Okay, I'm gonna open it. You don't look.
The first thing that I see pop off is the little Kirby shell.
Dude, this is hard to open. There we go. What's the first thing?
Have a girlfriend?
I don't.
Do you think I'm hot?
Not really.
Oh, why?
Way many more people are.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nah, I should be good.
For an object.
As you can see, Jay's got me a very mentally normal collection of gifts and merchandise from Japan.
I cannot show that on screen. I literally can't show this on screen, Pat.
Okay, so right off the bat, I'm really excited because I get to be a first.
You fucking, this one?
Oh my god, oh my god!
Which looks absolutely amazing.
This is actually super sick. We have a Dragon Ball.
I mean, do I even have to say that he's like my favorite Pokemon?
Sorry, why am I fascinated?
It's magnetic.
This might be the most beast fire, badass shit I've ever seen, honestly.
Oh my,
Look at this. Oh my.
I don't have this amiibo.
Really pretty holographic Tinkaton. I love Tinkaton.
It's making me love Megan so much, dude. Look at this shit.
No, it's Bison. Okay, never mind. This is my favorite suit. The Street Fighter suit.
I got probably the sickest jacket in the entire world. It's reversible, it looks awesome, it's got gold sleeves, there's shanks on the front and on the inside.
Why they immediately have her big fat hands cropped out different.
I don't know if he knew this. It might have just been a soul read, but I love Robin Williams Jr.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear this thing down every single day for
Look at him. Oh, this is so inefficient, but.
oh, so excited. Okay.
that looks so cool.
The fucking Marshall is fucking cool.
My boy Captain Kid.
Sexy babes. This is really nice. I like this.
Yo, Snoopy.
A Miku automaton? No shot. This is heat.
Yo! The Miku card mat! Let's go! Look at that. He's got Mario and he's running. And it's just the Mushroom Kingdom.
I'm geeking at this. This is definitely my favorite bag.
The same guy though.
An Inkling Splatoon statue.
Oh my god, look at
Bro. Wait, okay, Mario Go kind of goes hard. Ta-da! That's where the chopsticks will live. So it's like, you can see it's like a little wonky, and then on the back, it's got this spread of characters, which is really, really cool.
Yes! Oh my god, look at him.
Jacob knows me so well, I feel like I don't even really mention it too much anymore, but like if you've known me for a while, you know.
Fucking hell. How do you find something like this?
Oh my god.
Next, we have my favorite little guy. I love this guy.
Big boy, but little boy at the same time. He's so good.
Raul, look at this boy. Look at this fucking awesome dude.
Guys, come on. How can you not love Hooper, right? He's got like the biggest smile.
My goat, my son.
This guy, the way he's built is insane.
My baby boy. Oh my god, he's just a baby. He's just a little guy.
Yep, we're still shocked.
Still can't
Every
read it.
single time.
I barely know English. Rotom washing machine. Wait, no, vacuum cleaner. Rotom vacuum cleaner. I know the difference.
I've already seen the boys. 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
Like, I feel like I could just, you know? Super!
shirt. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Haikyuu Volume 1 in Japanese. I have it in English, but this is sick as fuck.
There's so much more than I expected. Okay, wait.
I love the design. I love the white and the blue brim.
I love it so much!
A Pikmin pouch thing. I don't know what you can really fit in here.
Pop Team Epic, funny manga. I do love this show. I've never read the manga. I will be reading this.
Look at that.
See, look, all their art is beautiful. This shit is so cool.
Oh my god, it is a Hatsune Miku bag! Oh!
There's a lot that he remembers.
He sent Ross these sick One Piece mugs, and I'll definitely be drinking out of the Shanks mug every day. Thanks, Jacob!
Sanji shirt. Oh, it's gonna be flipped. Oh, fuck.
If I recall, Super Nintendo World, look at the booze. A lanyard with pins.
My boys! I love them all so dearly. Because I don't understand what the fuck Pokemon cards are, man. Zoom in the camera, I don't know how.
You're Sanji saying some live shit, probably?
Even more oh my gosh.
I'm not sure if you meant to give me 2 of them, but sorry. They're mine now. No fucking shot. No way.
Thank you very much.
Glad you had a good time in Japan.
I don't know what else to say. Thank you. That's really awesome.
Everybody subscribe for your fucking cringe.
Recently, Horoscope posted a video where he saved you. Yo, what's up, guys? We watched all of the Looney Tunes show. We watched all of it, every single episode.
And if you want us to watch other Looney Tunes and Warner Brothers stuff, comment it down below, and we might watch your favorite show.
And if you want to watch the uncut commentary of these entire...
Hey, just so you know, we are conducting a test of the emergency systems, alright? You're just gonna get an alert on your phone. It's gonna be loud. Yeah. You'll be fine. It's just a test of the systems. All right. So just so you know, 2:20 p.m. Yeah. You'll be fine. That's what we're saying, right? Do you understand that?
I understand.
Yeah. All
right. Holy shit! What the fuck? Ah, fuck you.
I made a high-quality, comprehensive 50-question FNAF quiz and got 4 of the biggest FNAF...
Hi, this is EMX04, and today we're going to build a very simple fortress farm that requires no spawn proofing, no flying machines or other moving parts, no piglins, and no iron golems. If you're already familiar with my instant Wither Skeleton farm, you'll find that this fortress farm uses many of the same principles, and is only slightly more complicated to build. But in addition to getting a Wither Skeleton skull every 28 seconds, this fortress farm will also provide blaze rods at about 2,000 per hour, twice as fast as a blaze spawn. The farm also produces 4,100 coal per hour, the equivalent of 17,000 bone meal per hour, and gold at the equivalent of 46 blocks per hour. Many of the concepts used in this farm design are the same as what I've covered in the instant Wither Skeleton farm video. So if you haven't already watched that video, I encourage you to do so now, so that you'll have that farm as a point of reference, as I discuss this fortress farm design. Just like the instant Wither Skeleton farm, this fortress farm has 3 main sections. There's a spawning platform near the top of the Nether Fortress bounding box. It has 12 wolves embedded in the farm, and this might seem like a lot, but I'll show you some tricks to quickly breed them and to get them into place. The center of the platform has 2 portals side by side that teleport mobs to an overworld bridge high in the sky at coordinates corresponding to the player location in the Nether. The mobs slowly push each other across the bridge to another portal, which teleports the mobs back to the Nether into a killing chamber where the player is located high over the Nether bridge. The player is located 125 blocks above the spawning platform, and since mobs can't spawn beyond a 128 block radius from the player, only this little sliver of the fortress bounding box lies within range of the player to spawn fortress mobs, and this eliminates the need to spawn-proof the rest of the fortress. The surrounding biome is preferably Soul Sand Valley, or it can be Warped Forest, both of which use the spawn potential mechanic that makes the biome rather desolate with respect to hostile mobs. Desolate enough that spawn-proofing the biome isn't needed either. The spawn area is just a rectangular platform of nether brick blocks with lines of floating bottom slabs that create a series of narrow aisles where mobs can spawn. These aisles are connected by a central portal, so that the only way to get from one aisle to another is to pass through the portal. The wither skeletons and normal skeletons that spawn here will see one of the wolves, and this will cause them to pathfind away from the wolf, often to a location in a different aisle. And since the portal provides the only path to reach the other aisles, this compels many of the skeletons to head into the portal, which teleports them away. Zombie piglins behave similarly. They pathfind to a turtle egg at the edge of the spawning area, which again teleports them away when they reach the portal. Blazes are a special case in the design of fortress farms. They aren't really scared of anything, and they aren't really attracted to anything either. As a result, most farm designs rely on lava, flying machines, or pistons to move the blazes around. In this fortress farm design, however, the wither skeletons and zombie piglins push the blazes into the portal instead. Their peers apply pressure to it. Some of the remaining blazes will pathfind to another aisle, taking them into the portal on their own, and others will eventually despawn. Portals will teleport mobs to the closest matching portal in the opposite dimension, after converting by a factor of 18x in the coordinate. The closest portal in this case is the lower end of the overworld bridge. Mobs that appear here will gradually push each other across the bridge to the higher portal. They need to avoid touching the portal for at least 15 seconds before they can teleport. Any mobs that reach the opposite portal before the cooldown period will eventually be pushed out of the open end of the portal so that they don't clog up the farm. After the mobs teleport back to the nether, they appear at the killing chamber, where the player kills the mobs for food and food, and this improves the rates for the farm drastically. Non-stackable items like swords and armor are filtered out and burned using 3 non-stackable item filters, and then the stackable items are placed into chests. Like the instant wither skeleton farm, it's extremely important to find the perfect build site. Your build site must be within the bounding box of the fortress. The farm should be in a Soul Sand Valley, preferably, or it can also be in a wood forest, if necessary. And the center of the farm should be at least 100 blocks away from any biome other than Soul Sand Valley or Warped Forest. It's okay for part of the Nether Fortress to be in a different biome, but the center of your farm should be at least 100 blocks away from the Nether biome. This ensures that any spawning spaces within a 128 block radius of the player is in a biome that uses the spawn potential. If you know your seed, you can use chunk bits to help finding the Nether Fortress for your build site. If you don't know your seed, I would recommend flying over the Nether roof in an organized fashion to search for Soul Sand Valleys, which appear as having a teal color in the sky. When you find one, press Shift F3 to view the list under the debug pie chart, and then press the number on your keyboard corresponding to tick, then level, then entities. Continue exploring and look for blazes and wither skeletons to suddenly appear on the list under the pie chart, and this tells you that you're approaching a nether fortress, somewhere ahead of you, located below the roof. Build a portal and place TNT next to it, and enter the portal. While waiting to teleport, light the TNT. Don't worry, it won't have enough time to explode before you teleport away. When you arrive in the overworld, throw a junk item into the portal, and you should see it disappear. This reloads the nether and lets the TNT finish exploding, which deactivates the portal over the roof. Throw another junk item into the portal, and this one should not teleport, letting you know that there are no matching portals in the nether. As a result, when you go through the portal again, the game will generate a new portal under the nether roof so that you can explore. And if you need to go to the nether roof again to continue exploring, you can just work your way up and use ladders in an ender portal. It's not uncommon to find a build site that isn't quite right, like maybe it's too close to another biome. In these cases, you're usually better off spending your time searching for a different build site rather than trying to force the farm to work in a bad location, which is a very common error. It typically takes me a couple of hours of searching over the nether roof to find a good build site when I don't know the seed, and the build site is typically a few thousand blocks in nether travel away from the base. Once you find a good fortress, you'll need to determine its bounding box, which is basically the smallest box that contains the entire nether fortress. If you have the mini-HUD mod, you can use it to visualize the bounding box, either directly in your world, or using a copy of your world. Otherwise, you'll need to determine the bounding box manually, which isn't that hard. Just record the X and Z coordinates of all the ends of the long hallways, bridges, or other structures that are at the edges of the fortress. You'll also need to find the highest nether brick block in the fortress, so explore the fortress thoroughly to find the tallest structures, and then record the Y level of your feet while standing on the highest nether brick block. Nether brick fences don't count. You must be standing on a nether brick block. This is a very common error. When you've gathered all of your data, look for the smallest and largest X coordinate and the smallest and largest Z coordinate that you recorded. The spawning platform for your farm can be located anywhere in this area, as long as the center of the farm is at least 100 blocks away from the design line. Now find the highest Y coordinate that you recorded and subtract 1 from it, and this will be the Y level of your feet when standing on the spawning platform. Forgetting to subtract at this step is a very common error. Once you've found a good build site, press F3 and G to show chunk borders. Find the intersection of 4 chunks that will serve as a convenient reference point for the center of your farm. Stand at the southeast chunk of this intersection and record your X and Z block coordinates. These are the round numbers that specify the player location, and they do not have any decimals. Label these coordinates as your farm center. Double check that you've recorded any negative values correctly, and double check that the X and Z coordinates are even or divisible by 16. Now you'll probably want to move some wolves nearby in preparation for the build. There are many good ways you can bring them in depending on your situation. For example, if the corresponding overworld location is near a forest, grove, or a variant of the tiger biome, you could probably just find and tame a pair of wolves nearby. But most players will probably need to bring in some wolves from their base instead. This is fairly easy if you understand the mechanics of teleporting wolves. The wolf will teleport to the player that tamed him if the player is more than 12 blocks away in the same dimension with a solid block nearby for the wolf to stand on. The wolf also needs to be in an unaggressive state, in a standing position, not sitting, and outside of a boat or a minecart and without a lead. The wolf, of course, also needs to be in a loaded chunk in order to be processed. So this means that if you fly short distances and land frequently, a wolf will be able to follow you by teleporting, since the game processes the area around the world based on a single player render distance setting and simulation distance setting, or the server's view distance setting. But if you fly far enough away, the wolf may no longer be loaded or processed, so it won't be able to teleport, and this will prevent the wolf from flying. You can use this information to figure out the best way in your specific situation to get the wolves to the farm. In general, I recommend that you first relocate the wolves from your base to the spawn chunks, or to a nearby chunk area, or to the location of a friend in the overworld, who also happens to be playing at the same time. Each of these cases will keep the wolves in loaded overworld chunks, so that you can travel in the nether and have the wolves ready to teleport to you when you begin to play. Fencing the wolves so that they're no more than 12 blocks away from the pool. Set the wolves to be standing, make sure they're off any leads, and then go through the pool. Now work your way back to the coordinates of the farm center on the roof, and build a portal to return to the overworld and your wolves who teleport back to you. Have the wolves sit down and record your overworld coordinates to make sure that you can find them again. Once you've read all 12 rules, might sound like a lot, but reading the wolves actually goes very quickly. Tamed wolves at full health can be bred with any type of beast, including rotten flesh, and they'll be ready to breed again in just 5 minutes. The baby wolves that are produced usually take 20 minutes to become adults, but the time is reduced by 10% each time you feed the baby more meat. So half a stack of rotten flesh, for example, reduces the amount of time for the baby to grow up to less than a minute, and that new adult wolf is then immediately ready to breed. Using this type of strategy over and over will get you all 12 wolves in as little as 17 minutes, starting from just 2 wolves and about 2.5 stacks of rotten flesh. Be sure to check the video description for more information. And actually, take a moment to read the video description regardless, since it will have corrections, updates, clarifications, and changes that might be needed for modified servers like Paper or Spade. Most of the questions that I get in YouTube comments are already answered in the corresponding video description, so it's important to always check the description to make sure that your build will go as smoothly as possible. Okay, let's start building. Work your way back to the build site. If you need to go under the nether roof, use the TNT trick that I showed earlier, and be sure to deactivate the new portal under the roof and any other portal in the build site, if there is one. Go to the X and Z coordinates of the farm center and work your way up so that your feet are at the Y level of the spawn platform. If you're using mini-HUD, check to make sure that there's an air block between the spawn platform and the top of the bounding box. Bridge out to the east on 15 obsidian blocks, followed by a building block right on the other side of the chunk board. Then bridge out on 17 nether brick blocks to the north and 17 nether brick blocks to the south. Note that these must be full nether brick blocks. Any other block type, like nether brick top slabs or even double slabs, will not work. Go back to the farm center and repeat the process in the opposite direction. Again, bridge out on 15 obsidian blocks, followed by a building block. This one will be right at the chunk board. Bridge out on 7.
I'm building the ultimate LEGO tank and running it through ridiculous tests against minifigures, blocks, chips, ducks, and a whole lot more. I even set up an agility course to test the tank's maneuverability, as well as some various terrain to test suspension. To succeed on these tests, I'm going to build a remote-controlled tank that's quick and maneuverable, has hundreds of shots, and the fire rate around 15 shots per second. To top it all off, an action cam will be attached to the tank so we can see it all in an epic first-person view. The first thing every tank needs is a capable track system, complete with suspension. So I'll work on that task first. I'll be using a Christie suspension for this tank, though I also considered using a torsion bar suspension system. Both types are commonly seen on actual tanks, and both can be recreated easily using LEGO parts. This motor will provide power to the tracks. The front sprocket is also part of the suspension system. Its job is to maintain proper tension on the tracks so no slipping occurs on the drive sprocket or other sprockets, even while going over rough terrain. Now for the tracks.
What?
Yeah, no roadblocks. I was just gonna do the thing with like the really big island that has like barely any resources but a lot of people, and then a small one that has barely any people but a lot of resources.
Yeah, you can play it on your laptop, right?
Yeah, but it probably won't be as good like on the Chromebook.
It'd probably be better because you can use a mouse.
No, trust me, it won't. It's not really compatible, really made for like laptop. It's like way better. Thank you.
Have you tested it, Mitch?
Yeah, like literally, like.
You can't use my phone either, Web. But, yeah.
So that's one half done, and here's the other. This frame I put together will connect.
Can I just use your laptop?
Sure.
And download Worldbox, because it's like a very small game.
Sure.
Okay, thanks, man. Okay.
Charging cord will be there somewhere.
Oh, does it need to be in charge?
Probably.
Oh, can I use this now, please?
Sure.
What the hell is this doing?
You'll need the other half of it as well.
Yeah, because that's a bit that part of the computer. So this is the other thing. Yeah. What percentage is it on? Does it run, like, is it just because it runs better when it's on charge power?
Yeah, plus it doesn't have a very good battery. There you go.
Thanks.
Two halves. Additionally, it includes one motor that will spin that turntable. That's an important function that I'll get to later. I'd like to test this base in a second, but I need a couple more things. I'll use a BlueWiz 3.0 for this tank, since it can control 6 motors, which is exactly how many I'll be using. If you don't have a BlueWiz 3.0, I'd highly recommend them for remote controlled models. There's a link in the description if you're interested. The whole tank is going to be heavy, so I need braces to make sure that the tracks don't bow outwards. The last thing before I test is a roller bearing. I've used other methods for roller bearings in the past, like the ones in the working enchantment table and the working shulker box, but this time I'm using one that LEGO has used in some of their Technic models. Awesome, that will work great as a bearing.
We have so many games on them.
Okay, it's time for a test.
Oh my god.
This is looking fantastic. With the tracks complete, I need to tackle what this tank will fire. These red Lego balls, aka Zamor spheres, will be perfect since they fly a long distance, can be used with a large hopper, and are easy to reload. Oh yeah, and they can be launched rapid fire, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I'll need a hopper that can store hundreds of shots, so not this one. And one launcher is great, but I'm going to see if I can fit 7 of them on the tank. Well, it took a couple tries, but this is what I came up with. There are a total of 7 launchers in 2 rows, driven by 2 large motors. When the red balls are loaded, this is going to be sick. There's also another motor over here that drives 4 linear actuators. They allow the launchers to be tilted through a wide range. I just need a hopper. A few minutes and a whole lot of beams later, here's what I've got. It's got a floor, sidewalls, and hinging pins in the front so I can connect it easily to the launchers. So far so good, but the balls just fall right off the end of the hopper. This odd looking yet effective front wall should take care of that problem and guide the Zamor spheres right into the launchers. Yes, that is working really well. Hey, just where do you think you're going? Go back to your room. Hopper. One issue I didn't think about before has now become apparent. When the launchers are tilted up, gravity pulls the balls to the wrong side of the hopper, so the launchers would quickly run out of ammo. I think I'll need something like this, that raises the back of the hopper as the launchers tilt upwards, so that a downward angle is kept at all times on the hopper. Well, I'll be back in another minute. Okay, so what I built here is a custom linear actuator using these new worm screws. Thanks, LEGO. This is a great piece. The worm screws are geared in such a way that they maintain a similar hopper angle no matter the tilt of the launcher.
25.
Okay. And have you got any cash on you? Because I already gave Mitch some cash. Mr. Cowley. Went down to the ATM.
What do you want?
Maybe $20. So I'll transfer you 45, okay?
Okay.
From the electric scooters. Oh yeah. I know that Uber was on your car. What's that, Mitch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just need to have the pin real quick because we started tonight.
do 45 coupe.
And it looks like it's working great. Now I just need to analyze the hopper walls and make sure there are no collisions during the tilting process. I'll add some of these, some of those, and a roof with extra room for any spheres that get pushed around during tilting. And finally, this hinged cover will allow more balls to be added easily. Plus it looks really cool with the transparent beams. Time to load it up. 200 Zamor spheres coming in. Okay, just gotta make sure nothing collides while tilting. Yep, that looks good. Finally, tracks and launchers have come together to make the ultimate tank. Never before has such a tank been assembled. And not only that, oh, you're already done attaching it? Oh, I thought it was going to take a lot longer. I was going to give a whole speech. Oh well. Let me plug in the wires real quick, and then I'll show you the sweet action cam we'll use for epic first-person footage. Here's a harness for the cam, and even a hinged lid to provide access to the micro SD card and USB port. I'll put that right here so the camera is swiveled and tilted right alongside the launcher. Hopefully I'll get to show you some great footage with that. I know I've got tons of fun challenges waiting, but here's a preview of it, because I just can't wait. Yeah, it's safe to say this is going to be a lot of fun to drive around. Okay, I got walls to shoot down, flags for an agility course, this device with some Lego torsion springs to put chips into, this rubber duck shooting game, some fireworks, and even more. Let's see if this tank stacks up.